Bills offense led the league in scoring. Josh Allen won 7 straight games here. What did you guys do to win today?
We bet on ourselves. That's what it comes down to. We believe in ourselves, we bet on ourselves, and we went out there and we played our ass off. That's what it is.
Can I take you to that last drive? You guys are down here on the goal line. They're on the 2-yard line. It looks like a touchdown's inevitable. You guys make 4 down stops. Can you take me through what happened on that drive?
Back against the wall, all you can do is fight. All you can do is fight. That's all we did, man. Back against the wall, that's all we do is fight, man. Don't ever count us out. Ever. We always in a fight. It ain't always in a fight like he says.
Oh, we play on primetime that week? I didn't even know that.
Amazon Prime.
Oh, we play on Amazon Prime?
Thursday.
Oh, that's going to be lit right there. I didn't even know that for real. But, yeah, we're looking forward to who we play?
Bengals.
We're looking forward to the challenge. It's going to be fun, you know. And I can't wait to go against Eli Apple, man. I owe you, boy. I'm here. The cheetah is here. That's it.
In town.
If Tyreek is matched up with him and we call a play for Tyreek and it's one-on-one, I'm giving Tyreek a shot. Just know that he is getting the ball.
show. This is why we don't worry about anything. We've had so many lessons these 3 weeks. But like, who's gonna win it for us?
Everybody.
Everyone's getting a game ball for this.
Yes, sir.
We are 3-0, which was not the goals that we set out, but it's all we can control right now. Okay, so let's get back to work tomorrow, but enjoy it tonight. This was a special one, fellas. They all said you couldn't, and you did.
Hey, quick turnaround, coach said it. To celebrate this win quick tonight, our goals are bigger than just beating Bills. You know what I'm saying? We know where we want to go. This was just a step to where we want to go. That's how we compete. Let's go. Hands on 3. 1, 2, 3.
No matter what you do, you make sure you go out fighting. You make sure you go out swinging.
No, you just have to have the right mindset and carry it through, just one play at a time.
This is the mindset for our team. Adversity is opportunity. And that's how we look at it.
He's got him! Tyreek Hill! And the Dolphins have come back!
We've been building a good foundation since April. Guys coming in with the right mindset, taking care of business, being professional.
Touchdown! What a catch!
You got a division opponent coming through with the Bills at home.
Buckle up, hold on to your hands, here comes Waddle!
Embrace the fact that they're a good football team and that there's one way to be put in the category of good football teams. You beat good football teams.
Come for the touchdown!
You're trying to get better. You don't get better from basking in the glory. It's on to the next.
Get it, man! 1, 2, 3!
You take that feeling you have on Sunday.
Good day for the Miami Dolphins.
And you put it to bed. The best teams are the ones that continually progress throughout the whole season.
The offense, defense, special teams.
Let's do it.
All 3 phases being on the same page. That's where it's going to take you to your ultimate goal.
This is about the Miami Dolphins.
We're excited to get the opportunity to go out and put on display the camaraderie that our guys have shown together.
Yo, we go, baby! Loose ball to the end zone, touchdown!
It was awesome to see the team come together.
Having fun, building culture here.
That's how you win games in this league. Takes all of us.
Is anybody catching on to this Barry guy?
Yeah, I hope you are. I hope you are catching out to this Barry guy. So, what do we got going here? Let me cut this music off, make sure everything's down. So, if something's playing, what's playing through here? Let me just cut it off. All right, everybody. Everybody ready? Big game right now. Man, I'm so excited about today. I'm glad you guys are tuning in. Can't wait to see what the Dolphins do. Now, everyone's talked about what's been happening with somebody going ahead and filming the Dolphins. That's some BS there. That's some serious BS there. But it seems as though as Mike McDaniel caught on to it early enough and ran some fake plays. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. So, let's see here. Injury report. Looks like we're doing good. Checking my stream. I hear something coming through here, feeding through. I'm going to have to cut that real quick here. Boom. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. That should do it. All right, so I can hear the game. Everybody ready? Everybody pumped? Let me see some comments here. Let's see. We got one here from Absalom. Let me put you through. I'm hearing an echo, and I'm not sure where it's coming from yet. I'm going to have to figure that out. Yes, sir, that's good. Danny V. I have no doubt he knew they would be filmed, open to the public stadium and tall buildings all over, and it was on a college campus. And he had to know there was some knucklehead college kid that was going to, try and put it out there. Smart guy, though. Let's see what we else got here. We got Sean Sean Slipley, let's go, Barry. Let's go, Fins. Absolutely. Short week, but I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. What do you guys think about the short week? You know, it's going to be crazy. So where am I getting the feedback here from? Check 1, 2. Am I going to have to turn this down further? Hold on. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Yep, that's what it was. It was the headsets. All right, so let's get a couple more comments here before we kick off. From Tua's hometown, Iwa Beach, Hawaii. Hope I'm saying it right. My wife and I spent some time in Maui. She lived in Maui for 10 years, so I hope I'm doing you justice with that. She's going to smack me if I say it wrong. And we got here, Tony Reese. Love to have you back here, bud. The butterflies in my belly. Yeah, I kind of been feeling it all week, too. I'm like, somebody pinch me. Are the Dolphins really going to start 4-0? Are they really going to start 4-0? That would just be amazing beyond belief if this team could start 4-0. Francesco Lorenz says, let's do this. I hope everybody is up to it. Like I said earlier in one of my videos, I think the key is going to be the Cincinnati Bengals linebacker play. I think the safeties and secondaries are going to do their best to lock down Tyreek and Jalen Waddle. Their best. I don't know what they're going to do. I know they've got to be pumped. I know, Tyreek got in somebody's head. Who knows what they're going to do? But the underneath stuff, I think, is going to be really important. Seeing Gesicki and Durham Smythe and Raheem Mostert. I understand Cedric Wilson is not playing today. So, and neither is Eazy-E. So we might see some stuff from Craycraft out there tonight. All right, so we're getting ready to go. Looks like kickoff is about to start. Let's see where we are with this. Put some volume up on it so I can hear it. Hopefully I won't feed back because it is streaming. So that's a check. Okay. I don't know what they're doing, some sort of ceremonial thing. But go friends from Washington. Wow, tuning in from Washington. Not D.C. We're talking about the state. Awesome. Cameron C. says, I think Tyreek is going to go off on Eli Apple. Given the opportunity, Tua has already said he's going to take the shot. So if Apple is out there on an island, he's going to take the shot. So let's buckle in. We're going to be here for the next 3 hours or so. It looks like they're just about ready for kickoff. It looks like we're going to be kicking off, so we'll get the ball back in the second half. I prefer that myself. Let me make sure everything is working here. And we live? We are live. And let's go, folks. Kickoff. We're in the green on green tonight. Kicking off to the white on white Cincinnati Bengals like we care. Sanders puts a kick out of the end zone, and we're going to be starting first and 10 from the 25-yard line. Joe Burrow takes the team out to the huddle. Looks like Joe Mixon. Looks like Jamar Chase. T. Higgins. Let me see. And Boyd. So they've got 3 receivers in the huddle. Let's see what happens here on the first play. Let's go Dolphins. And he's in a shotgun with motion. Snap. Play action. Goes right into the middle. Gets maybe 1 or 2 yards. Let me get this scoreboard up and running if it's there. And there we are. We've got the scoreboard on the screen. I'll leave it there throughout the game. Looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7. Zach Taylor looking to call a good play here. He's the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals. They're marking it as 2nd and 8. Burrow is in a shotgun. We've got movement with X-Man coming up in the screen. Different kind of coverage. He's back to throw. And he completes the ball for about a 7-yard pass to Jamar Chase on the right side. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. First third down of the night for the Dolphins defense. They played that soft. They were not up on Jamar Chase. We're not going to let him go by them either. Same way as Tyreek, but as soon as he hit it, who was that? Number 27, Keon Crossan made the tackle as soon as he caught the ball. All right, 3rd and 1 from about the, let's see, we'll call it the 39-yard line. Burrow again in a shotgun, Mixon next to him. We've got receiver in motion. There's a snap. He's looking for a quick throw. He caught it to the tight end for about a 10-yard. He's still going. About a 15-yard gain. Shitty tackling by the Dolphins. They could have had the guy stop for about a 5 or 6 yard, gain, but they didn't make the tackle, and he kept going, kept the legs driving, ended up getting 10, 12 yards on that play. So the Dolphins are initially playing soft. You can see it right off the bat. Safeties and cornerbacks are playing back, and they're just, at this point, what I think McDaniel is doing with Boyer is seeing what they're doing. It looks like the same game plan with the Buffalo Bills. They're gonna give them the short stuff. Burrow in a shotgun, takes a snap, takes a quick pass to, looks like T. Higgins, or is that Boyd? It's Higgins, real quick, into the slot. They're running the same stuff that the Buffalo Bills did. 2-yard pass, 3-yard pass, let the guy run, first down. Actually, they're going to mark it short. Second, no, it is first down. I called it right. The guys on TV had it wrong. 1st and 10. This time, Burrow is under center from the 36. Wide receiver in motion. This time he hands off to Mixon, and the pile moves, but he gets about 2 yards maybe. So it looks like the Dolphins' run defense is dead on again so far. If I had to guess right now, looking at what's going on, they figured out something when they played the Buffalo Bills, and it looks like they're running the same defense. They're playing soft, letting the stuff come up underneath, not going to get beat. And Burrow is taking it, short gains, getting rid of the ball quick, not letting that rush get in there. Let's see what happens. 2nd down, he's under center again. Might be a play action or a run. Takes a snap, play action, turns around, wide open. Who is this? It's the same tight end for about a 6 or 7 yard completion. I'm going to repeat myself again here. They are obviously playing soft. Don't know why. Maybe it's something that the Boyer and these guys have looked at and said, let's figure out what these guys can do. We've got a flag on the play. Let's see which way it's going to go. It's a personal foul against the Dolphins. So right off the bat, in the first 3 or 4 minutes of this game, they're going to be in the red zone. That was a pretty cheap call by the ref. Didn't look like he was trying to, hurt somebody. But nonetheless, it's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 15. Let's see where they mark it. Yeah, right about at the 15, first and 10. Bad play so far, but they're giving these yards. Here we go. Burrow is in a shotgun. He seems to be calling out an audible. Snap. He's looking for a guy in the flat. He's going deep into the end zone. He threw it away. Just tossed it away. Didn't like what he saw. Now we got another flag. Man, come on. Let's see what they got. They got us on offsides. He had a free play, so he took it. And now it's going to be, 1st and 5 or 1st and 5. Come on, Dolphins, starting the game off like this. It's like the come from behind boys, but this just seems like what they like to do. Yeah, Pirate Radio, that was a BS call. I mean, they've had 2, what I would say, were BS calls right then and there. Yep, I'm going to have to agree with you. All right, so it's 1st and 5 from the 10. Burrow's in a shotgun, takes a snap, looks over to his right, fires a pass out of bounds behind the receiver that was headed towards 83, I believe, is Higgins, and he just threw it behind him. He tried to do a back shoulder, and it was too far to the back shoulder. Nuts. All right, 2nd and 5 from the 10-yard line. And he was one-on-one out there with 28. Who's 28? 28 is Cater Kutu, however you say his name. I like the way that kid's been playing. I love the way that kid's been playing, actually. All right, 2nd and 5 from the 10. Burrow in the shotgun. We got T. Higgins in motion, snap, inside handoff to Mixon, goes for about 5 or 6. He's going to have the first down on that play. Nothing fancy, just handed it off inside. Defensive line got pushed. They only had to get 5 yards to get to the first down. I'm pretty sure they got the first down. Good blocking scheme up front. Christian Wilkins didn't seem like he was in a position to fight off the block that came down on him, and it created a hole. Jalen Phillips had a shot, but we got to call this guy's name. Jalen Phillips has got to do something. But he got beat on that play. It was bad. So here we go. 3rd and inches from about the, let's say here, 6-yard line. Burrow is under center. And what do we got? Do we have a timeout? Who's calling the timeout here? It looks like Cincinnati called a timeout. We'll take that. If they cut away to break, I don't know if they're getting it or not, but Zach Taylor is hot. He's really pissed. Giving the refs the ref looked at him and went, like almost to say, like, just keep going, keep yelling. I'm not listening to you. We're not going to change our mind. But all right, so they didn't cut away. What you say here, Guy, is absolutely true. It seems like every week defense doesn't show up on the opening drive. Not sure why. Not sure why that's happening, but it is. So we're back to 3rd and inches. We'd love to have a stop here and settle for a field goal. Burrow is under center. He's got T. Higgins in motion again. Stops at the outside the tight end. Handoff. He's going to have the first down, if not the touchdown. They push the pile. He's in. That's going to be a touchdown for the Bengals. He got stopped at about the 3-yard line, and it turned into a big old rugby scrum, and they got pushed right in the end zone. So the Dolphins have now spotted the Bengals 7 points. They go 9 plays and 75 yards, 4 minutes and 41 seconds, and they get the touchdown. That was, Tony, you're absolutely right. That couldn't have been worse. Couldn't have been worse defense if they tried. Are they tired? I don't know, but they just got pushed all over the field. Nothing fancy. No big passes. No big plays. 2 penalties and just a normal stick-it-in-your-face drive, and Bengals are up 7-0. So we can take a couple of comments here. I tried to get rid of some of that spam. I got another window open here, so if I have to pause and get rid of some of those people, I'll do it. So here we got to do this. Got a comment by Jimbo. Got to stop that train, guys. Yeah, it wasn't even much of a train. It didn't look like much of an effort was being taken place to try and stop that shit. I mean, it was just boom, 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 right down the field. The Christian God says defense got to play better. It's quite the understatement, but yeah, it's true. They got to play better. I'm really, really disappointed in Jalen Phillips. Not that he had a lot to do on that drive because there wasn't a whole lot of passes, and the passes that were thrown were really quick. But on that one run play, he just got obliterated. It's funny. John Smith said the same thing here. He says Phillips is horrible. I mean, he just hasn't shown up in the last couple weeks. So I don't know how much more we're expected to take of this guy. Or is he being played out of position? I don't know. Let's see here. Mike Litteris. There you go, buddy. Mike Litteris. Nice assist by the refs again. Yep, it seems that way. So somebody says on here that I'm behind. I'm not behind. I'm watching it on, like right here, he says, I don't know what station you're watching, but you're way behind, Barry. They've already scored a touchdown at 7-0. I called the touchdown a long time ago, but I am watching Amazon Prime, and I am streaming it. So if there's a little bit of delay, I can't do anything about that. I've got the screen open right here. So, you know, different people are going to catch different connections. It's funny. John Smith, you say no wrapping up on tackles. I don't even know if they teach that anymore. I've been watching some college games. Obviously, you see my Notre Dame sign back there. And it seems all the way down to even the smallest of college levels, people don't wrap like they used to. Like when we were taught, you know, boom, wrap up on a tackle. Now it's they throw a shoulder or something, and, you know, guys have learned to bounce off of that stuff. But, you know, the wrap, that hasn't been happening for quite some time. Yeah, I think Phillips is playing out of position as well. What is that position now? Is he an edge rusher? Do you want to put him a linebacker? Where do we put him? It just doesn't make any sense at this point. Let's see here. Sean says, everybody slow down. Fins have been scored on first drive every single game this year. All good. Relax, boys. I'm not too worried. Like I said, you're absolutely right. and it's almost like he has told the team, we're going to check out what people are doing, and then we'll move from there. Okay, so that's it. Kickoff was made, kicked out of the end zone, and Tua Tagovailoa takes the field as the QB. So let's hope they protect him, keep that back from getting any pain. He obviously has a brace or something on it, or just it looks more than a flak jacket. But let's see what happens. So it's 1st and 10 from the 25, 10-19 in the first. Bengals up 7-0. Tua is under center. Moves Ingold over to the left. Now Ingold comes back. Hand off to Mostert. And he's going to pick up their same thing, about 7 or 8 on the first handoff. If they can run the ball like that, Cincinnati's in deep shit. If the Dolphins can run 6-7 yards on first down, the Bengals are in trouble. So that's just the first play. Let's see what happens. Obviously, Cincinnati's going to make their adjustments as well. So we got 2nd and 3. He got 7 on that play. I don't think he'll take a shot yet. Still got to, probably establish that running game. Although this would be a perfect time to take a shot, but I don't think so yet. Tua's under center again. Durham Smythe goes in motion. He does do a play action, and wide open to Tyreek. Tyreek is open in the field. He's down for about a 20-yard gain. So he did take a shot, did run that play action, and Tyreek was wide open. So those linebackers, like I said, you're going to see in the all-22, those linebackers completely bit on, just chomp, chomp, chomp on the play action, left Tyreek open in the middle of the field, and he took it, and yards after catch about another 7 or 8. But they bit on that play action hard, which is exactly what I said in my video earlier today. All right, so 1st and 10, 9 minutes left in the first. Ingold in motion. He's back to pass. He's caught. Who's this? Tyreek. Oh, no, this is Jalen Waddle this time. They're all the way down to the 22-yard line. Just like that. Miami's down to the 22-yard line going in. Just a straight drop back. No play action. Safety just froze. The cornerback just froze. Jalen Waddle found the safe spot in front of the safety. Tua took it. So I gotta like the way this is going already. All right, so now we got 1st and 10. Oh, I forgot to play my noise. Wow. Okay, 1st and 10 on the, I'd say 22. To a straight drop back, and the ball gets tipped at the line of scrimmage, so incomplete pass. Going to be 2nd and 10 with 8:15 left. Pablo Estudio. He says the Dolphins are cooking. Yeah, but the meal's not ready to be served until you're in the end zone. I don't like that they knocked down that ball. People are going to be talking all week about Tua's too short. Tua's too short. You couldn't throw it over the defensive line. All right, 2nd and 10, 8:15 left. He's in a shotgun. And he hands off, fake handoff, boom, he caught, who is that? That's, what's his name again? It's Trent Sherfield. I always call him Sheffield. I think Gary Sheffield from the Yankees. But caught him for about a...
That's another Miami Dolphins.
I'm all by myself, no producer, so I forget to hit the buttons because I get excited watching the game with you guys. But just a very simple out pattern. He just went out into the flat, found a wide open space, sat on it, first down. Jalen Waddle is on the sideline right now. Looks like he got poked in the eye or something. I think he's coming back in. 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. Inside handoff. Oh, no, it's a reverse to Tyreek. And he's coming around and he's going to lose a yard. That was slow developing. Even me watching it, I thought it was a handoff. So now we're 2nd and... Okay, here Jalen's coming in. He's calling somebody off the field. That that play didn't develop right at all. No real good blocking on it. Guy just came through and pushed Eichenberg out the way, so that didn't work. Could have. The outside point had some blocking. Guy from the inside made the tackle. 2nd and 11, he lost a yard in that play. 8:58 left. He's on the 12. Straight drop back. He finds, did he catch the ball? Sure did. Chase Edmonds for about a, 4 or 5 yard gain over the middle. Another thing I called in my video earlier, I said that Chase Edmonds, Raheem Mostert, Gesicki coming across would be dangerous tonight. But now it's a big first down for us. 3rd and 4 from about the, I want to call this, let's see where they have them. They're right about the 5-yard line. So we're in field goal range. I don't want the field goal yet. Let's go ahead and see if we can't punch this in. Tua is in a shotgun. Tyreek's to his left. He takes a snap, throws a jump ball. Oh, a jump ball. Chase Edmonds bobbled it, and so it's going to be 4th down. He had him. He had him right there. Perfect throw. I mean, you couldn't have timed that and placed it any better than Tua did. And Chase Edmonds had it in his hands, bobbled it, had both feet in. It would have been a touchdown, and he missed it. I mean, Tua was even like, I got it. We don't got it. All right, so let's get the field goal. Let's take the 3 and move on. That was close, but close doesn't count. Doesn't count. Chase Edmonds has got to come down with that ball. Has to. No excuse whatsoever. Tua put it right in his hands. All right, here comes the snap, and the kick is up, and we got 3. So it's 7-3, and now we're going to be kicking off back to the Bengals, and let's go ahead and get some comments in here. John Smith says that Ingvold is a liability. No, I think the guy's good. I think we got to. He's playing a different position. He's out of position. He's a classic fullback, and we're asking him to do a lot of different things. Yes, John, I know. I just called the field goal. Whatever you're watching, you're a couple minutes. Your stream is just a little bit ahead, but yeah, I called that already. Let's see here. Good question, Tony. We have killer receivers. Why throw to him? The same question you're asking is why it's important to throw to him. Nobody would expect it. And so I think down there, what he was doing was testing a play to see how coverage would be. He beat the man. He had the ball. He dropped it. So the play call worked just the way it was supposed to. Yeah, Pablo, that was definitely 7 right there. But you know what? Mark it down, circle it, come back to it. Just get the defense out there and get a stop. The good thing about it, they spent some time on the field, gave that defense some rest. Let's see what else we got here. John Spear, let me just tell you, buddy, I'm watching the same game as you. So we're going to get to it. If your stream is quicker, then there's nothing I can do about that. Okay. Bernard Bradford said that Cedric Wilson needs some playtime. Cedric Wilson is inactive tonight. He cannot play. I didn't know he was hurt, but yeah, he's inactive tonight. So no Cedric Wilson. Let's see. Dropped the ball. Come on, man. Yeah, he dropped the ball. That happens. That happens. There's nothing we can do about it except remember that play did work. Come back to it. More importantly, right now, sit down on the sidelines and let's get some defense ready to play when they come back on. John Smith, yeah, they'll blame Tua. Not if anyone watching that play sees it. Anyone who sees that play and sees the placement of that throw knows that was a perfect throw. So they can't really blame Tua on that. Yes, I noticed this too, Roy Crosby. Tua looks really comfortable. Now it's time to execute. He did. He looked very comfortable on that drive. Didn't look like he had any ill effects from the injury against the Bills. He looked clear. All right, so we're about to kick off. Let's see here. All right, ball is kicked off. It's going to go out of the end zone. As always with Sanders, he's got a leg. So let's see what we got here now. James Steele, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, my man? I think Chase needs to work on his catching. Yeah, duh. He looked like he wasn't prepared at all for that ball to be coming to him. They ran it in practice, and he looked like, oh, my God, what am I supposed to do? You're supposed to catch the damn ball. All right, 7-3, 1st and 10 from the 25. 6 minutes left, 6:05 left in the first. Burrow is under center. A play action, terrible looking play action. No, that was just probably the worst play action play I've ever seen. And then he overthrew the wide receiver. I mean, nobody would have bid on that play action. Damn, Joe, that was awful. And then you hung your receiver out to dry. I mean, he does a play action, then he throws the ball up here to his wide receiver. That could have had the guy's ribs taken out. But, you know, we all make mistakes. Short week. Let's see what happens. 2nd and 10. All right, so 2nd and 10, 6:01, ball at the 25 still. Defense is shifting from Miami. They're pulling out the safeties. We're getting some pressure, and he dumped it off to Joe Mixon for about 7 yards. So we're seeing it again. There's no mystery how teams obviously are going to play the Miami Dolphins. It seems as though the dreaded dink and dunk that everybody said is exactly what people are going to have to do against Miami. So they dinked and dunked it and got about 9 yards on that play. Man, 3rd and 1. Burrow is in a shotgun. Joe Mixon is to his left. We have T. Higgins in motion to the right. Here comes the snap. Now he's coming back to the left. Now he's going back to the right. He's looking, and Joe can't find anybody. He finds Higgins, though. He finds Joe Mixon for a 2-yard pass that he ran for 4 or 5 and got the first down. Nothing different here. I can tell you right now, Burrow is probably going to do the same thing as Josh Allen. I bet you by the end of the game, he throws 45 or 50 passes. None of them more than like 7 or 8 yards at the most, because he had to dump it off again. So, you know, let me get rid of that spammer here. If I can get over to him real quick. I'll wait till the next play. 1st and 10. Burrow under center. Long count. He hands it off. Nope. Yeah, he hands it off to Mixon. Mixon falls down after he gets through the line for about a 5 or, no, I wouldn't say 5, about a 3-yard gain. This game plan that they're running looks so, they might as well put blue jerseys on. They look like the Bills playing right now. The Dolphins have to recognize this. Boyer's got to understand that this safety group and cornerbacks are playing some really Class A ball, and right now, your underneath stuff is keeping you vulnerable. So it's 2nd and 8. Burrow's in a shotgun with Mixon off to his left. His snap, he's looking, no pressure whatsoever. Now he's got pressure, and he had to throw it to his fullback. No, that was his tight end, off to the right side, incomplete. Can't find anything deep. He looked, he went through his progressions. Boom, boom, looked. Got a little bit of pressure, had to dump it off. So this is how the Dolphins defense is going to be this year, where the safeties and cornerbacks are going to blanket people. Now we just got to get those linebackers. I don't understand why Tyndall's not in there. Tyndall's got some great legs. He can run. These guys are going to get tired on just covering these dinks and dunks. So here we got 3rd and 8. If Burrow is going to toss one, this is where it is. He changed the play. He's in a shotgun, Mixon to his left. There's a snap. Good drop, good pressure, and incomplete pass. He's going to have to punt it. That time, the Dolphins linebacker, was that, I can't see the number. It looks like 55. Who's that? 55 is Jerome Baker, was right on the halfback. So enough of this dink and dunk shit. Halfback came out of the backfield. Jerome Baker went right with him. No, Jerome Baker put Joe Burrow on his ass. I'm not sure who was covering the receiver. This is interesting. Oh, okay. Tyreek Hill is bringing back this punt. Wow. You're going to put your Class A receiver back to return punts? And let's see. Nobody's got to call a fair catch. So, all right, so the Dolphins are going to have the ball about on the 12-yard line. Can't believe he put Tyreek back there. Wow. That's something. So the defense held. Got to love it. Defense held at that point. Let's look at some comments. Chad Collins here says that Burrow looks nervous. Well, when you're staring down guys coming through that line and you've been sacked 15 times already, I'd feel a little bit nervous. I definitely feel a little bit nervous. Notice whose name we haven't called yet. We're, 3 minutes left in the first quarter. We haven't heard Jamar Chase's name called yet. Just file that away for a little bit later. But that's really important at this point. We've heard Waddle make a catch. We've heard Tyreek make a catch. We haven't heard Jamar Chase's name once. Not even once yet. All right, let's grab another comment here. D is now figuring out it's not hard to figure out what they're doing. If our safeties and cornerbacks are stopping the routes and not letting these guys get open, then all you got to do is really watch the underneath and know. Now you start anticipating Joe Burrow dumping it off. That's where it can get really, really a lot of fun. When you start understanding that these guys got your back. Watch the underneath stuff, and he's going to take his progression. He's going to dump it off. Be there. That's what you got to do. Let's take another one. Yeah, I can't show the game. If I put this game on, YouTube would just cut it like that. Guys, you have to understand that there's no person on YouTube, unless you're from some country that you don't care and they just keep creating accounts. You cannot show an NFL game during a live stream. Just can't happen. I don't care who promises it to you. It's not going to happen. All right, so what do we got here? Hannibal Lecter says, I literally posted the Twitch link to watch the game for free like 2 or 3 times. These people are dense. Yeah, they are. They are. If you really look, you can find it, but I can't show it. So, no, I can't show the game. Somebody just asked again. All right, here we go. Let's see. Are we going to get back here? Why would YouTube ban me? So YouTube isn't the person that bans me. The NFL then would complain to YouTube and have it pulled down. That's just how it works. All right, so we got first down, 1st and 10. Let me see if they got a split screen. We're on about the, 12-yard line. Tua is moving people all over the field. This looks like a confusing play. He's in a shotgun. He gets a snap. He hands it off to Raheem Mostert off the right side. Raheem breaks it for about 14 yards, and you know what that's going to be.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Oops. There's a flag, and they're going to call it against the Dolphins. We're getting homed already. They're going to call offsides, I bet you, or illegal procedure. It looked like the center jumped. I don't know how the center could jump. He's the one snapping the ball. Oh, they're going to call holding against us. So we're going to be half the distance to the goal line. It's going to be 1st and 15 from about the 5. They called Tyreek Hill for holding. You call the wide receiver for holding. Come on, man. Come on. That's okay. That's okay. This is one of the problems we had during the Buffalo Bills game was field position. We kept starting deep in our end and having to, until you fight the game through and change that. But right now we're going to be about 1st and 15 from about the 5 or 6, I would say. And Tony, you're right. At least Tyreek is willing to do anything. He's going to run back kicks. He's going to block. A receiver of his caliber blocking. Yeah, got to love that. All right, so what do we got? We got another stoppage in play. I don't know who called timeout, but it's going to be 1st and 16. Tua's over talking to Mike McDaniel right now. Not sure what's going on. Looks like are all timeouts in place? Looks like the Dolphins called timeout. They only have 2 left. Not sure what that was all about. If it was he didn't like the play or whatever, but we're on timeout here, so we can look at another comment. Al Michaels just said, did you ever think Miami and Philly would be the only 2 undefeated teams? I bet there was a lot of people going, I didn't think that would happen. Surprise. Bet you Nick Saban thought it. All right, so here we go. All that, whatever they were doing, 3:12 left in the first quarter, 1st and 16 from our own 6 or so. Tua's in a shotgun. He's got Tyreek in motion, fakes the handoff to Tyreek. Now he dumps it off to Tyreek in the flat. Tyreek takes it for about, I'd say 4 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and, 12. Like how Tua took his outlet at that point. He went through his progressions, didn't see anything, took a short pass. Nothing wrong with that. 2nd and 13. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Eugene, I understand what you're saying, that after this game our schedule is cake, but hey, man, on any given Sunday. All right, here we go. 2nd and 13. Tua is in shotgun, moving guys around. And did we just call another timeout or a penalty? Now we got delay a game. All right, so right now, if you remember my video from today, I said the Dolphins, I don't think Cincinnati can beat them, but they can beat themselves. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. This is stupid. This is probably one of the things, more so than fatigue. This is what happens when you play a short week. Yeah, really, Hannibal. That was a dumb, really dumb. All right. Matt Alicera. I don't even know if Mike McDaniel has the cojones to throw a deep pass from inside of his end zone. I mean, we're going to be about on the 4-yard line. Tua dropping back is going to be in the end zone. That would be some serious cojones. Okay. Yeah, really. As Absalon says here, get the play in. All you got to do is talk into his ear. It shouldn't take this long. So that was just piss poor. Let's see here. Steven says, man, I hate this being in Texas. Have yet to see a Dolphins game. Thanks, Barry, and God bless all those going through the dangers of Hurricane Ian, and stay safe, Florida. Yeah, we're in Boca, right on the East Coast, right on the ocean. I'm literally, I don't know, 4 minutes from the water. I mean, it's right east of us. And we were wondering, what do we need to do? Do we need to get out of here? And then, we found out it was going to the west side, and I got some friends over there. We had a guy that I work with. He's building a house. He happened to be building a house. It's pretty much gone. So, yeah, there's some people over there that are going to have a hard time. I saw some pictures from Kissimmee. Now, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Kissimmee, but Kissimmee is just a town that's a little bit southeast of Orlando, just right by Disney World. There's no beaches around. And it was flooded, completely flooded. There's so many canals and lakes and things are up in that area. And it was just flooded, just 3-4 feet deep in restaurants and stuff. So pretty awful, awful. And let's see here. Damn, in Delray Beach, brother. I mean, you're right here. All right, yeah. Love it. Let's go hang out and have lunch or something. We got to do some sort of like Dolphins get-together down in Boca if there's anybody here. Go down to Meisner Park. It's a big area with restaurants and bars here in Boca. Let's see. I don't know if they have Prime. Yeah, they have Amazon Prime anywhere in the country. I don't think there's any way nobody can get it. Hey, here's a tip. I'll tell you in a second. All right, 2nd and 13. Tua's in a shotgun. We're on about the 9-yard line. He fades back to pass. He's got good blocking, and he's got a completion for about, I'd say, 25 yards to Mike Gesicki.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
And what I was looking at after the catch, Tua got knocked down, and I want to see something. Teron Armstead got his guy, and then another guy comes in pretty much after the play and takes a shot on Tua, and the refs didn't call it. All right, so we got 1st and 10 from about the 30-yard line. Tua's in a shotgun. He's got the snap, inside handoff to, can't see which guy it was, for about 2 yards. I think that might be Raheem. Let's see who it is. Yeah, Raheem Mostert for about 2 yards. So that one didn't work too well. Tua is obviously having communication problems with his helmet. He's just going like this, trying to hear the play from Mike Daniels. That's pretty weird. When I do this, yeah, that's pretty cool. I can hear echoes. All right, so we got 2nd and 8. About a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Tua's up. He's got a shotgun. Checking out the line. Raheem Mostert coming around behind him in motion. Tua's looking for a deep ball. Here we go deep. It's underthrown, but somehow, oh no, never mind, not somehow. They're saying it's intercepted. He may have wrested the ball away from Tyreek. Is that Apple? I don't know, but they're all doing the whole dance in the end zone bullshit that they do, and they're going to call an interception on that. That one's going to be on ESPN because that ball was indeed underthrown. He went deep. He went deep into what was this? Yeah, he had Tyreek wide open. He underthrew that. If he had thrown that ball and led Tyreek about another 3 or 4 yards, that was probably going to be 6. Instead, it's an interception going the other way. Damn. All right, Tua. That's the one where people are going to talk about. We can mark that down. That interception sucks. All right, first down. Joe Burrow's got the ball. Shotgun. He hands it off to Joe Mixon. He's going to go for about 10 yards. He's still running. No, he got about 7 on that play. Dude, that wasn't by any means a clean interception, but it was a fair interception, and the guy did take it. See, I'm one of these guys that will talk to people because I want you to come back when it's the other way around. But yeah, that was kind of a weak throw, Austin. I'm going to call a game how I see it. That play sucked. All right, we got 2nd and 3rd. Hand off to Joe Mixon, up the middle, stopped by Christian Wilkins, about 2 yards short of the first down marker, so it's going to be 3rd and 3 or so. See, I like when the trolls talk because when it turns around, I want you to come back. I have something to say to you. I like this one. Eugene says, Tua 3-0, thinks he can rechange the world, but he couldn't. Hold on. All right, so we got Joe Burrow in a shotgun, 3rd and 1. He's probably going to let the clock expire, and boom, he does. That's it. End of the first quarter. All right, 7-3. Just like I said earlier in the video I made today, the only way the Dolphins lose this game is if they lose it themselves. And so right now we've got penalties, we have a turnover, and we're behind 7-3. Not going to get upset. 7-3 is manageable. Not worried about that. And I'm not worried about Tua taking a shot and getting intercepted. Take the shot. He said he was going to take it. Everyone on the field knew he was going to take it. That one was a bad decision, and it was underthrown. He did not get that ball where he needed to get to. So let's look at some comments here. It's cleared down in one. They just went to commercial. I don't know. It's his footwork, not his arm. It's one pass, dude. If he had completed it, you'd be saying something else. I would almost agree with you here, Jimbo. The defense has got to get pissed. Got to get pissed at them not converting. Don't take us off the field that quickly. What else we got here? Yeah, I like your other one here. They're going to say noodle arm. That one, he just, I don't know if his ribs or back hurt, but he just didn't throw that ball well whatsoever. Tom Stokely says more ammo for, did I get your thing? No. More ammo for the Tua haters. For sure. Yeah, they'll definitely, they can't wait. They're already salivating. They've already downloaded the tape. Eugene, you nailed it. Had nothing to do with the arm being weak. He tried to string that into triple coverage. That's hard for anyone. Yeah. But it wouldn't have been triple coverage if he led Tyreek another 4 or 5 yards to the left where he was running. They converged pretty quickly, though, so I'm almost thinking they baited him on that. He may have thought he had a certain coverage. We won't know until you see the all-22. They may have not been in the picture, and then as soon as he began his throwing motion, they went after Tyreek. That could be it. What do we got here? We got a troll. Trolls can come in. I know you saw that weak-ass throw. Hey, it happens. I'm not gonna run from it. If he makes a mistake, we're gonna own up to it. We're gonna say that was a bad throw. But it's let's see here. End of the first quarter, 7-3. A lot of football to be played. And I noticed from the last couple of games what happened. You guys come in and you talk your shit, and you throw your barbs. But then if the game changes and turns around, you disappear. You just disappear. You can't be man enough to come back and say, wow, they played a good game. Saw it before. You're no different. Let's see what we got here. It says he had the receiver on the left side, but it was like he made up his mind he was going to go to Tyreek. Yeah, I think so. And I think everybody out there knew it was coming to Tyreek. So, all right, here we go. 3rd and 1. Would be nice to get a stop here. Starting the second quarter, Joe Burrow is under center. This is probably going to be a handoff to Mixon. Let's see what he does here. They're kind of tight formation. Oh no, he went play action. Oh, we got him. Oh man, we had him taken down. We missed the tackle. Tight end is running, and he's gone for about a 17-yard pass play. So they went play action on 3rd and 1. Good pressure. He found a relief valve, threw it to his tight end, and then the guy just rambled downfield for about 16 or 17 yards. But yeah, good pressure. He found the underneath guy. And then when he found the underneath guy, who is this? Ingram missed the tackle. Just completely missed the tackle. Guy ran for about 15 yards. So it's 1st and 10. Burrow is under center. He takes a snap. He hands off to Mixon. Mixon goes for about 4 or 5 yards. Nothing big here. They're looking like they're just going to do what they can to make this game. They're managing it right now. I don't know why Tua doesn't step into his throws. He had space to crow hop like an outfielder and get more under the ball. Yeah, but that's his throwing style. I remember who did a big talk on it? Warner. He did a big talk and showed how he opens his hips instead of striding through the ball. But I don't know what we're going to do. Kurt Warner nailed it. All right, handoff to Mixon. And if he didn't get the first down, he's going to be short by about a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 again. They did a quick snap. Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 1. So far, Burrow and the Bengals are managing the game. They're just going to take what the Dolphins give them and try to keep the Dolphins off the field. 3rd and 1. Last time they were 3rd and 1, he took a shot with a play action play. This time, let's see what they do. He's in a shotgun. He's got the snap. Inside handoff to Mixon for, I think he's got the first down. So it's going to be first and 10. Bengals got the ball. Dolphins defense is doing okay. They're not really having to do much. They're just on the field. I don't want them on the field. Let's see here. Let me pull up something. How many interceptions did we get on the Bills? I can tell you we dropped about 6. So let's see what happens. He's under center, 1st and 10. Eventually he's going to take a shot to Jamar Chase. He's got it. They're on about the 36-yard line. Yeah, play action. Terrible play action. He throws the ball. Ooh, and Javon Holland just put a hit, and they're going to call personal foul on that. Like I said earlier, I'm going to keep saying it. You just can't beat yourself. That ball was way past the receiver. It was going to be an incomplete pass, and Javon Holland took a shot. Stupid play. Stupid play. Now it's going to be 15. They're going to be basically in the red zone right now. He didn't need to do that. Oh, no, man. The ball's going to be about the 6 or 7 yard line. Stupid play. Man, I hate that. Don't beat yourselves. That's the first thing. Don't beat yourselves. Man. Tony, the refs, I mean, what were they supposed to do on that one? I mean, the guy, he shouldn't have hit him. All right, so we got 2nd and 10. Ball's on about the 35. I guess they picked up the flag. All right, so Burrow's in a shotgun. You know he's going to go to Jamar Chase sooner or later. He's got to take a shot. And he's stuck behind the line. He's out there running. He's past the line of scrimmage, and he goes for about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 yards. He doesn't have the legs that Josh Allen has, so he wasn't about to take off and get stuck. Remember, he just had an appendectomy. But everybody was covered again, and he had to bail out of the shotgun. And big Christian Wilkins was behind him. He's not going to catch him, but just the fact that he's breathing on your neck, you're going to have to get out of bounds, and he did. But I don't want Christian Wilkins using that much energy in the first half of the game of a three-day turnaround. 3rd and 5. Big stop would be needed here. Let's see what happens. Burrow is in the shotgun. Mixon is right next to him. He's got the snap. Good pressure. Good pressure. Oh, he was going to go down. Oh, hit him. Okay, now they stopped him. Whew. They could have stopped him for about a 6 or 7 yard loss. Now it's going to be fourth and about 2, 4th and about 3. and they laid a nice lick on him. But I don't see the kicker coming out. Not yet. I think they're going to go for it. I think they're going to go. They're just going to man up here. Burrow's he's looking for the play. It's 4th and 1. He took a nice shot there. I got to like that. Legal shot. All right, 4th and 1. This is where it gets good here, guys. He's under center. It's too far for a sneak. He's going to have to hand this off. So let's see what the line does. It's a pitch, and the Dolphins stop it. They stop it. What did I tell you last week? If you watched last week when I went live, one of the things I said, and I will continue to say, is there's too much speed in the NFL for those old pitch outs to the right and pitch outs to the left, especially on a 4th and 1 where everybody's playing up. They just don't work. You might get lucky once in a while, but for the most part, you're going to get those things stuffed in your face. And man, that was a nice pickup by the defense. Let's go ahead and look at some comments here. Good job, D. Absolutely, Tom. That was just a really good play. Man, I love to see when teams do pitch out wings, unless it's us, but pitch outs don't work. All right, yeah, we're good. We're good right here. That interception didn't cost us anything, maybe some field position, but they turn around here, we'll be fine. Remember I said last week as well, we get the ball in the second half. We get the ball as soon as they come out the tunnel. Love to get a 2-for-1. Still far away from that, but let's see what happens. Quang, your question is what everybody has been trying to say. Who do the Dolphins have to beat to get some respect? My video today, I said Rodney Dangerfield of the NFL. The Dolphins are the Rodney Dangerfield. People love to hate him. Doesn't matter. If this game ended 10-7 and the Dolphins won and went 4-0, it would be they should have won by more. It doesn't matter. At the bottom line, you just want the W. I don't care how many yards somebody throws for. I don't care how many yards somebody runs for. Doesn't matter. Get the W. But people don't want to hear that. So the answer to your question is, I don't think they're ever going to stop. There's a couple people in here in these comments that are just hating. Hannibal, if we can score this drive, my fin will get hard. Yeah, man, I got you. I hear you. I definitely hear you on that. Okay, good 4th down stop. Let's see. Let's go back here. Let me go back. I'm trying to go through get rid of this porn stuff. Yeah, I kind of agree. I'm watching Jalen Phillips, and man, we don't even call his name when he's on the field. You just don't even call his name. I don't understand it. You're an edge rusher, man, and we don't get to call your name. Doesn't make any sense, but luckily, Wilkins and Zeiler really showed up on that. All right, here we go. 10:38 left in the second. 1st and 10. Let's see where we are. I think we're about the 30-yard line or so. Let's see. We've had time of his possession. It says Cincinnati's had the ball for 12 minutes and 25 plays. We've only had it for 12 plays. Tua is under center. Fakes the pitch. And don't know what happened there. It looks like Tyreek completely missed the play call. Was that Tyreek or Jalen? Tua threw it to nobody on that play. All right, guys, settle down. I don't know what the hell y'all doing, but now you throw it to the wrong guy. You got another penalty for, looks like an eligible man downfield. Now it's going to be 1st and 15. Robert Hunt thinking it was a screen or something. USA. Calm down, reset. You got this. You just got to stop beating yourself. Penalties, turnovers, mind flubs. Come on, 1st and 15. Do it right. Tyreek in motion, inside handoff to, I think that's Chase. Let's see here. That one was Chase for about 6 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and about 9. You just got to chill. They just got to chill, man. So Mike McDaniel needs to go ahead and burn some incense in the locker room at halftime. Just go, all right, guys, you done? Can you concentrate on playing now? You done with the penalties? Tua, you done throwing interceptions? USA. Go ahead in the comments and tell me where that's from. USA. All right, 2nd and 11, 10 minutes left, clock is running. Tua is in a shotgun. Sherfield goes in motion, play action pass, and he finds Tyreek for about 15 yards, and we're going to
That's another Miami Dolphins.
All right, that was a nice play. Very nice play. Okay, what we got here? Pablo, you think Gesicki needs more targets? Gesicki needs to start blocking, and then he'll be on the field more. All right, so we got 1st and 10, 9:23 left in the second quarter. Tua is in a shotgun. He's got Tyreek moving in motion. He hands it off to Edmonds to the outside. He's not going to get more than maybe 1 or 2. Not much there at all on these outside runs. Outside runs in this day and age are very, very tough. These guys are way too fast. Way too fast. Even if you're playing back, you're going to get up there onto the line pretty quick. There's a lot of different movement on this play, and eventually they just handed it off. But, I mean, he got maybe one. There were just too many white shirts there. So now you're in third and long. You're off schedule. Let's see what we got here. All right, 2nd and 9. Okay, take your time. Tua is in a shotgun. Chase Edmonds is lined up next to him. There's a snap. He throws it quickly to Tyreek. He catches one block, and he's out for about a 7-yard gain. So we'll take that. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Hey, if they do dink-a-dunks, we can do dink-a-dunks, right? Anybody got a problem with that? I'm looking to see if I see Jalen Waddle back on the field. He was hurt earlier. Looked like he had gotten poked in the eye. There he is. He's on the field, so we're good. 3rd and 4. I think we're going to be looking at a play-action pass here and maybe a play-action pass with a shot. This might be one. He's in a shotgun. There is nobody behind him, so it will not be a play-action pass. This is going to be a straight throw. He's throwing it. He's got... Tyreek missed it. Yes, he got the flag. Yeah. That time, whoever that defensive back was, Tyreek was past him, and he had no choice but to go ahead and hold him. So that's going to be pass interference. Let me crack my back. Was that Apple? Let me see if it was Apple that did it. I don't know. But Tyreek was past him, and boom, yeah, the guy basically butt raped him. Yeah, that's interference. But, you know, my coach used to say, if you're going to make an interference, if you're going to do something, that's the play to do it. Don't let this guy get behind you, because he was beat. Now that could have been 6. So, good move, actually, by their defensive back. Take him down. You're beat. Don't let him score. Yeah, they do teach you that, by the way. All right, so it is now 1st and 10. Let me get the yard mark. Bad boys. You got it, Eugene. That's exactly where it was from. He's in a shotgun. We're on about the 30-yard line going in. Takes a snap. Play action. Inside. Throws a rocket to Jalen. Jalen dropped it. Yeah. You nailed it. I love that scene. Oosa. Chill. And he's got all the candles and everything in there. Yeah. Good call. Love that movie. Guess where it was filmed? Miami. Gotta love it. All right, so what we got here? Does Waddle have a catch yet? Tony says. Yes, he does. Earlier, he caught one. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua is in a shotgun. Takes a snap. Looking to his right. This time he tried to sneak it in and get it into Waddle. Their defensive backs were all over him, so that's going to be an incompletion. Be careful, Tua. You're trying to force some stuff. That was a force throw. You tried to force it into Jalen. And one thing with these smaller receivers, they're not going to beat people in terms of a physical game trying to get the ball away. Good play right there by the linebacker was covering him. Wow. Excuse me. All right, 3rd and 10. Tua's back, getting chased out of the pocket, looking deep. He's throwing deep. There's nobody there. So he got knocked down again. He's up. I wonder if we're going to kick the field goal here or not. Or we're going to punt. Not a good series for the Dolphins. Not a good series. Call it as we see it. That just didn't look good. But what we are seeing though is they're double teaming people deep. So he's going to go for the field goal. What's up? Drop radio. What's happening? What's happening? All right, Jason Sanders waiting for the snap. Make this a 1-point game. This is going to be about from 46. The kick is up. That's money. That's money. Go ahead and count that. Yep. All right, we're going to take that. 7-6, 7:31. Not the game we thought, but we're right there. Dolphins just got to get their act together. So let's get some comments in here. Wow. Yes, Matthew. This is a good game for sure. Good game so far. Go Bills. Dude, you watching the same game? Okay. Mike Litteris, would have been a good series if not for 2 drops. And if you look at that play, I almost thought that Jalen Waddle had that. It looked like, the old adage we've heard forever, a ground can't cause a fumble. Didn't it look like he had the ball until he hit the ground? I don't know why that's no longer applicable. But, yeah, he dropped it. Yes, Sanders is a great weapon for the Dolphins. Absolutely. Guy's got a leg. Absolute cannon for a leg. Jimbo says, no problem. Let's go ahead and stay calm. Let's go, fam. Yeah, I've got all these lights because it's a nighttime game, so I might have a little bead of sweat, but I'm not sweating this so far. Defense is looking good. Doesn't look like Burrow's doing anything that he wants to do. Again, haven't heard the word name Jamar Chase, not even once tonight. I think I called T. Higgins only once. So they're keeping the ball in front of us. He's not doing much. The Dolphins are self-destructing. Kevin Push says, don't be worried, Barry. The fourth quarter is when you have to worry about the game. I'm not worried. The only thing that's concerning to me was the 2 things I had hoped wouldn't happen. Those 2 things, which are indicative of people being tired, not mentally into a game, are penalties and turnovers. Tua is not playing well tonight. I don't know if it's a pain or whatever, but he's not playing well. He's playing okay, and these penalties have to stop. So I'm not worried. Larry says that Waddle is going to get right and win this game. I just feel they're on the cusp of something happening, but I'm also concerned that don't let your guard down with Jamar Chase. Doesn't take much for Joe Burrow to hit him. Okay, we got another troll here. Imagine thinking Tua is a franchise quarterback. Let's see here. Matt says, we will get the momentum on offense and defense anytime soon. Well, I think, we're kicking it off right now. There's 7 minutes and a half left in the first half. Again, the old Bill Belichick theory, 2 for 1. Get a stop here, score, make your adjustments at halftime, and then come out and score again. That's what you want to do. If we can score 10 or 14 unanswered points, it's a whole different ball game. So let's see. Let's get a stop here. Like Blake Addison says, if Chase Edmonds had caught that TD, it would be different. Absolutely. All right, Burrow is in the shotgun from the 25, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He dumps it off into the flat to Joe Mixon for about 5 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6. Same thing. I think Boyer and McDaniel can go into the locker room and say they're doing the exact same thing. Nothing different in terms of how the Bills played and how Burrow and the Bengals are playing right now. They're doing all the underneath dink and dunk stuff. I think we can finally tell ESPN and the rest of these guys, stick it. All right, 2nd and 5. Burrow takes a snap, inside handoff. Nope, we play action. And it's funny when you see these trolls, they don't come in and say, that was a terrible throw. because Joe Burrow just airmailed that to the guy holding the chains on the sidelines. Wasn't even near anybody. But you don't hear people saying, I don't see a single comment about anybody going, oh, he's got a noodle arm, whatever. That's why I pay them no mind. They're one way. They can't admit the other team's mistakes. All right, here we go. It's 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. Burrow is changing the play. Okay, here comes the snap. He's in a shotgun. We're getting decent pressure on him. He threw this one pretty much out of bounds as well. So it's going to be 4th down 5. We got the stop. Let's see here. Definitely a good stop, Hannibal. Definitely a good stop. 3 and out. Gotta love it. Defensive holding? No, I'm not going to do that. What's it say? Hey, Jim, Barry, this is Jim on my son's phone. Mine died. He's a big fan also. Way to go, James Jr. James Sr. Teach him well early. All right, so Tyreek is back to catch the punt. The punt took a backwards bounce when it hit. So we're going to have really good field position. We got about 6 minutes left, 6.5 minutes left in the first half. Perfect time to get down there and score and then get the ball back in the second half. You're absolutely right. Burrow underthrew that one, but you won't hear that tomorrow. You won't hear Keyshawn say anything about that. Actually, there's been a couple terrible throws by Burrow tonight, but you won't hear about those. You remember last week when Josh Burrow short-hopped that ball that could have been a touchdown? Josh Allen short-hopped that ball that could have been a touchdown. Didn't hear much about that either. It's always Tua. I'm okay with that. Let's see what we got here. Think about this. Finns haven't yet hit all cylinders while the score is close. Once the offense and defense settle down, we'll blow Cincy out in the second half. One of the things that Mike McDaniel has definitely impressed me with is his second half adjustments. His second half adjustments seem to be better than anybody's in a while. I don't know if his coaching style is, let me see what they're giving me, and then when I go back in the locker room, I'm going to see what I can take from you in the second half. Because so far this season, we have seen second half adjustments by Mike McDaniel like no other coach we've seen in quite some time. Bill Belichick used to be like that, but he had Tom Brady. But I don't know, something is up with the way that Mike McDaniel makes his second half adjustments. You're right. Mike McDaniel is indeed a genius. You can't deny it at this point. Let me see here. He went to Yale. Absolutely, he did. I think you're talking about the Dolphins, right? When you say they don't look as fast-paced as they did last week. I think that's measured. I think that's on purpose. I think he needs to see, again, what are they doing that's allowing them to defend what Miami's doing. So defense is playing lights out again. Obviously, our D-backs are elite class. If you're shutting down T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, I don't think Jamar Chase still has a single catch. Excuse me. So that's absolutely nuts. It's like he disappeared. Let's see what we got here. Keyhole. Tony, yeah, I meant to say keyhole. Yeah, he's definitely keyhole. All right, so here we go. 6:38 left in the half. We're on about the 41-yard line. Tua is in the shotgun. He's got Chase Edmonds to his left. He's back to pass. He's looking real deep. He's yanked this one. Oh, he's wide open. Damn, he overthrew it. Wait a minute, we got a flag. He said if he got, and it's in the backfield, so either this is holding or it's going to be personal foul. Let's see. What do we got here? These guys are going after Tua as well. I think it was number 58, Osai. Yep, that's what we're going to have. First down. I want to see the replay. Did he go after him on purpose? He's on. Teron Armstead is where he's lined up in front. Oh, yeah. He just got up and went. Oh, he went after. He hit Tua behind the knees. You can't go after the legs of a quarterback. If that was Tom Brady, they would have probably shot you. Wow. Wow. And that's his bad ankle, too, I think. So, oh, boy. He's up. But the word is out for people, obviously. Take the shot at Tua. All right, 1st and 10 from the 42. And Tua goes back. He hands it off to Raheem Mostert for about, I'd say, 4 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. Clock is ticking. This is some bull crap. These guys are being dirty, man. They're actually being dirty out there. That's 2 weeks in a row. You're absolutely right, Tony. That was a cheap shot. Hannibal, yeah, I gotta agree with you. This run blocking isn't really the most opportune stuff I've seen from an offensive line. All right, so 2nd and 7. Tua is under center for this play. Raheem Mostert goes in motion. He fakes it, rolls out to his left, wide open. He was wide open. All right, so this is the kind of thing he's not going to make it. Tua's down again. Looks like he broke his finger. His finger is oh, boy. First of all, Tua should have thrown it so he wouldn't have been in that situation. But Tua is down again. It looks like he's got a broken finger. We're going to get Teddy Bridgewater in the game. It doesn't seem to be his throwing hand, but I don't know if he's going to be able to keep coming. Oh, boy. This is not good. All right, so Tua was trying to evade the sack. He got sacked, and it doesn't look like his finger, but as soon as he hit the ground, the guy from the other team called for help. They're going to have to bring out the cart. He's down. He's down. He's not going to be coming back. Yeah, I understand that you addressed Tua's fragility in my last video, but, dude, we're playing in the NFL. People get hurt. You got these guys 300 pounds. I mean, I don't know what you expect. Wow. He didn't look like he was knocked out. Man, this is pretty bad. If this indeed was a concussion and it was related to last week, there's going to be hell to pay. Absolute hell to pay. If he had a concussion from before and they just got him again and he went down that hard, okay, guys, it's going to be a long, long half. If that was a concussion and not his hand, we're in trouble with the game, and we're in trouble for, at least we got 10 days before we play the Jets. I don't want to count this game out, but Tua's not coming back tonight. I doubt he's going to come back. If it's a concussion, he's not coming back tonight. Pablo, is Skylar active? I didn't see on the roster. Yeah, exactly. Fuck. 2 games in a row he goes down. Eugene, we're in medical trouble. Yeah, absolutely. We're in big poop trouble. Big problem. I hope he's not getting carried off on a cart. Ugh. This isn't bad. I couldn't see it so fast. They took it off. If his hands were locked, that's not a good sign either. Let's see. They're back. They've come back on screen. He's still down. And let's pray for this kid. He's still down. They're probably gonna put a collar on him and bring out a cart. I don't know what. Let's see what. Did his head hit? Yep, his head hit again. The defensive tackle whipped him around. Clean play. And his fingers locked up. You're absolutely right. They weren't broken. His hands locked up in seizure. That's not good. That's not good at all. And his head hit, let's see, really hard. That's it. He's done. If it wasn't concussion protocol before, he's out now. When your hand seize up like that, yeah, that's not good. What's really not good is he's still not off the field. You know, you guys are saying that Tua is soft. I'm not even going to put your stuff up. That's have some class, man. Have some absolute class. Tony, I don't know if that was a unsportsmanlike play. It was a hard play, but you have to understand as that play was evolving, Tua should have got rid of the ball, then he wouldn't have been in that situation. You're going to hear it all over ESPN. He waits too long to get rid of the ball, and that's what kind of shit that can happen. Did the guy throw him down hard? Yeah, he took him down. He took him down hard. Let's see here. Do we pay fines or is it suspension? What's the repercussion? We are screwed, like big screwed. NFL is going to bust us down. Well, I don't know. Like I said, we're going to have 10 days to figure this out. Mike McDaniel, if you're that much of a genius, you're going to have to figure something out here. This isn't good at all. So I'm not sure if it's suspension. I'm pretty sure it's a fine. You can't suspend a player, and then you can't suspend the doctor. So it's probably a fine. Maybe they'll find a way to steal a draft pick again or whatever. That just wasn't right. Michelle Pemberton says, was it not roughing the passer? No, I mean, it was he hit him, and he hit him hard. And when he hit him hard, it was a legal play. He wrapped him up, and he didn't do a suplex, but he just spun him backwards and threw him down. And when he threw him down, Tua's head hit. I would have thought they would have put the Gazoo helmet on him this week just to make sure in case something like that happened. But that's not good. I just hope he's man, this is so bad. This is so bad. Yeah, let me see what we got here. He's still on the field, guys. This isn't good. This is not good. They're showing pictures of Jalen Waddle, and the guy's looking at him. When your fingers lock up like that, that's not a good thing. That could be spinal. May not be a concussion. It may be spinal. There might have been something wrong with his back. He hit on the ground first. You're absolutely right. The replay just shows it didn't look like he hit his head hard, but it did look like he hit his back really hard. So he's on a stretcher. He's on a stretcher, and they're going to be taking him to the ambulance. This is not good. Teddy Bridgewater is in the game. This is awful. Absolutely awful. They've got him strapped to the gurney, the hospital gurney, and they've got full immobilization going on. So he's basically strapped down in 2 or 3 different locations, and they've got his head immobilized. And I can't see, but it looks like they had to cut away his helmet. They've got his arms immobilized at his side as they're taking him off. So he's in a full immobilized situation. Feet, knee, hands, and head. So that's a bad injury. And the fact that they had to cut the helmet off of him. Actually, they took the face mask off. The helmet's still on. So it's a pretty bad neck injury. Neck, back, spinal, whichever one it is. But it's not good. It's not good. All right, so we got to play a game, guys. We gotta play a game. In comes Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy, if you got anything worthwhile, this is when you're gonna have to show it, because Tua can't catch a break. You're exactly right, Eugene. Now you got to just shake it off and win this game. Hopefully you can get him back in 10 days. But that didn't look good. That didn't look like a 10-day injury. Wow. All right. Here we go. 3rd and 17, 5:30 left in the half. Would like to get a field goal here to take the lead and then turn it over to the defense. Come on, Teddy. We got the ball on the 50. 3rd and 17 after the sack. I think Cincinnati jumped. Teddy's looking to throw it. It's complete to, looks like it's a Sherfield. He's going to be a little bit short of the first down. I can't believe they didn't call the flag on Cincinnati for that. It's going to be 4th and about 1, 4th and 2. Yeah. All right, here we go. He was past the first down, but he came back to catch it. So it'd be interesting to see where they mark his forward progression. But nice pass by Teddy. Nice catch by Sherfield. 4th and 1. And they're going to send out Sanders for a long field goal. So they don't even have confidence in Teddy running a 4th and 1. Let's see how far this is. Snap, kick is up, and it's a pretty shitty kick. So to add insult to injury, Sanders kicks the worst kick he's done since I've seen him play. So it's 7-6. 4:22 left in the first half. No quarterback, and it's all up to the defense at this point. It's all up to the defense. If they have to take him to the hospital, he's done for the year at least. Not necessarily. A lot of the stuff you do when you go to the hospital, having played and having been brought to the hospital, is precaution, especially if it's a neck or spine type injury. So don't worry about that yet. All right, 1st and 10, 4:22 left in the half. Joe Burrow hands it off to Mixon, and he's stopped for about a 1-yard gain. Don't jump to conclusions that the guy's hurt and he's done for the rest of the year. We won't. My phone is here just going crazy. People are texting me and asking me what's going on. Don't know. None of us knows what's going on. It didn't look good, him being immobilized and take off the field like that. But, don't speculate. They want to check him out. That hospital's the best place for him. Get the x-rays, get the MRI, see what the problem is. All right, 2nd and 10, 3:49 left in the half. Joe Burrow is in a shotgun. He's back to pass. Good pressure. He dumps it out to the side. And who is that? Van Ginkel? No, 45. Who's 45? Duke Riley just sits on the guy. So it's going to be about 3rd and 6 or so and they're at about the 25 or 30 yard line. 3:24 left. Clock is ticking. 3rd and 11. Dolphins get a stop here. Maybe we can do something. All right. All right, 3rd and 11. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins are split out wide. Joe Burrow in the shotgun. Snap. Good pressure. They're trying to go for it. And that's going to be 6 for the Bengals. That was to T. Higgins. He burned, I think it was X-Man. X-Man went for the interception and got fried. And it's now 13-6, Bengals up. I knew they were going to take a shot, just didn't know when. You can see the guys are down. The guys are down. You need to get picked up. Yeah, that was X-Man. He just got burnt, completely toasted out there by T. Higgins. T. Higgins, let's see, came out, gave him a juke to the outside, outran him, and Burrow put the ball on his hip for a touchdown. 14-6, just like that. All right. Tua has had more his share of injuries, holding the damn ball too long. He's not going to change. Yeah, that's one of the things that play wouldn't have happened if he hadn't held on to that ball so long. He should have just got rid of it. So now you're down 14-6. Let's see here. Tua will be back soon. Everybody needs to relax and hope for Tua's quick recovery. Absolutely. One of the things about the NFL, you guys all notice, it's a 17-game season. Shouldn't have to say that, but it's a 17-game season. So as long as he's not out for the season, we got plenty of time. And I'm not down. I don't think this game is lost at all right now. I think McDaniel's got to get these guys into the locker room and just tell them, hey, listen, right now, Teddy is your guy. You're going to have to do something. Defense, you got to play it like the game is on the line. It is. Somehow you got to just block out the fact that QB1 just went down and went down hard. It's really hard. It messes with your head. Everything you planned for just went up in smoke. Now you got to have your backup plan. Now you find out who's a star. Sucks, but that's what it is. All right, so you got burnt on that play. You got interception. You've got some penalties. and now you're dealing with your second string quarterback who didn't get many reps, and that's what you have. You can't sit there and go, oh, woe is me. You can't say, oh my God, wish Tua is. Nope. You're in that huddle right now, and Teddy's got to say, this is it. I'm here. I am here right now. I am the guy that you're going to need. Get behind me and support me. That's all he can say. Mike McDaniel's going to say the same thing. Nut up. Nut up right now, man. All right, it's 1st and 10, 2:50 left. Teddy gives the ball to Raheem Mostert for about 2 yards, and he gets stuffed. That's about it. We don't have an offensive line. We don't have QB1, and we're only down 8 points. Don't freak out. Yeah, it's bad. There's not a single guy in that sideline right now that's thinking, oh, there's no problem. No, there's a big effing problem right now. And right now, the other thing you have is Cincinnati is ready for blood. Cincinnati thinks that they got this. Momentum is clearly shifted. It can shift quickly backwards, though, too. This one, he just hands off, or actually does a backwards pitch to Raheem Mostert for 3 or 4 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 or 5. But, again, there's a penalty. Looks like this one is going to be on the Bengals. The refs got to take control of this game, because this is where things can get really heated. Let's see what they haven't made a signal yet. I'm trying to get the players to back off. But let me see what we got here. Looks like a face mask. Personal foul against the defense. It's going to be 1st down for Miami. It's getting ugly. Getting ugly right here so far. So let's go, guys. Let's remember that USA stuff? USA. Does it work for me? Yeah. Wow. I like what you said there, Mark Elisera, is that they will indeed, let me see what you said. They're going to crowd the line and dare him to throw. Yeah. All right, so we're going to take a break. Yeah, this is what you had said. I want to share this with everybody. Matt Elisera says they will now crowd the line of scrimmage to dare Teddy to throw. I would. I would at this point, if you end up having to face any second string quarterback, yeah, that's exactly what I would do. I would definitely dare you to make a throw. I don't think you can beat me. I think we got this now. I think because you haven't had any reps, I've seen your game film, you don't really have it to have what it takes to beat me. That's the mindset at this point. And you can tell with the swagger that Cincinnati has right now, they feel it. And it's up to Miami. That offensive line has got to turn things around and get friggin' nasty. I mean, right now is when you just decide you're going to put somebody's you-know-what in the dirt, and you're going to just punish them, and you're just going to do whatever you can to eke out this win. No more Mr. Nice Guy. You've got 2 quarters and 2 minutes to prove you're not going to lay down. This is when I want to look at the game film and say, come Monday, you're not going to be playing. You're not going to be playing. You quit on us. If you quit on me right now, I don't want you here. That's what a coach has to say. When he gets in that locker room, he's got to light into these guys and say, Tua's not here. Let's all, pray for him, hope he does well, but he's not here. You other 52 guys in this locker room, right now it's on you. Forget the fans, forget Cincinnati, play your damn game, and right now reach down deep and pull this thing out. We'll talk about Tua on the way home. I know he's in your mind, you're not going to forget him. Tyreek, you're getting paid a shitload of money. Right now, you need to step up in that locker room at halftime and let these guys know you can do this. You definitely can do it. Everybody on this team right now, I'm talking because I've been with the second string quarterback, and at this point, you just need to go, there's 52 of us left on this field. Let's do something. Sorry, I had to say that. And I'm sure Mike McDaniel will say something very similar. You have to at this point. You're a professional. You're getting paid. You're getting paid to do a job. You're getting paid a lot of money to do a job. Do your friggin' job. All right, Teddy, 1st and 10, 2 minutes left. Didn't mean to go on that diatribe, but I'm tired of people who get down. This is when you get up. This is when you get pumped. This is when you fight. This is when you just don't leave anything on the field. All right, 1st and 10, 2 minutes left. Let's see where they are on the field. They're around about the 44. Teddy's in the shotgun. Tyreek's in motion. Teddy gets a snap, and he hits Jalen Waddle for about 20 yards. And that's going to be...
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Now, the one thing I don't like about Teddy, and you can see it, when he's in the shotgun, he doesn't move. He doesn't take any more of a drop back. It's, I'm in the shotgun, this is where I'm staying. I don't like that, but that's what he does. Any event, let's see where we are. It's 1st and 10. Just block it out, guys. You got to win this game. You're on about the 35-yard line going in. They're showing blitz. Tyreek's in motion. Inside handoff fake. And Teddy's running around back there. And he dumps it off to Sherfield. But he held the ball too long on that one. He's really unsure of himself. Understandably so. Wish we had an offensive line. Yeah. Definitely. Teddy is a fighter. You remember his nasty concussion he had when he was in Denver. He's going to have to bring it up right now. I don't know if it's time to bring in Skyler as of yet. Teddy's QB2 for a reason. Mike McDaniel saw something, so that's where we are. 2nd and 10. Now, again, if you're playing for the field goal, you're not that far away. We have a play action pass. He throws it out in the slot. That's going to be another 1st down to Tyreek.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
The whole thing, take what they give you. If they're going to give you dink-a-dunks and you've got the fastest guy on the field, you fake left, Tyreek comes around, fake right, Tyreek comes around the left, and you dump it off to him, and he goes for about 10 yards. So we're in field goal range right now. I think if Mike McDaniel went into the locker room at 14-9, he'd be happy. So here we go, 1st and 10. I'm looking at Cincinnati's defensive line. They're sucking wind. We're on the 25-yard line. Snap goes to Teddy. He's looking deep, and he checks off. Who did he hit? Who is that? Is that Tyreek again? No, that's Raheem Mostert for about 6 or 7 yards. I don't care if they do that all night long. If that's what's available to you, take it. All right, so it's 2nd down, 1:03 left. He got out of bounds. The clock is stopped. 2nd and 4. Dolphins have 1 timeout left. Obviously going to save that for the kick, if we have to do a kick. Teddy's checking his armband, looking for a play. 12 on the play clock, 11:10. Play clock is moving. Come on, Teddy, you got to get this ball off quickly. You're down to 5 on the play clock. You're under center. It's down to 3 on the play clock, down to 1, and you're going to be delay a game. See, I saw that coming. I could tell he was taking too much time in the huddle. How do I know that? You got to break that huddle with about 10 seconds. You just can't sit around and wait. So that 5 yards that's going to cost us right there, it hurts us for down and distance in terms of the offensive play, but it's still within Sanders' range on a kick. All right, so it's 2nd and 9 instead of 2nd and 4. Puts us into an obvious passing situation with a QB2. He's in shotgun. There's a snap. Play action. No, not play action. He actually handed it off to Raheem Mostert for about 3 or 4. Clock is running. 57, 56, 55. Get up to the line. Why do you guys not look like you have any urgency? Clock is still running, and there's still not, the play has not been brought in yet. So I think what Mike McDaniel's doing is 3rd and 5. He'll take a shot here with the play, and if it's not there, we're going to kick the field goal because there's no urgency. They're not moving up to the line quickly. It's still running. 13 on the play clock. 30. I don't know why he's doing this. 3rd and 5. This is going to be an inside handoff to get a good position for the kick. Let's see. Nope, he's going to drop back. He's passing it, and now he's running out the pocket. Clock still running, and he rifles it to Sherfield down to about the 6 or 7 yard line for a...
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Now, see, if Mike didn't waste all that time, you'd have a couple plays here to take a shot still having a first down in your pocket. Teddy did a nice job of getting outside the pocket, and then he rifled it down. We're going to have the ball about on the 7-yard line. Nice throw. Sherfield with a nice catch, and he gets out of bounds. So it's going to be first down and goal. 15 seconds left from about the 7. Let's see what they do. You can't run it here. What the hell is that? That could work as an inside. Oh my goodness. Touchdown! Oh!
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
So that was just the weirdest of plays. Very weird play right there. It was an inside shovel pass. It looked like play action. It looked like a busted play. It obviously fooled those guys. And then, boom, it's a touchdown. An absolute good play. Good play that he ran there. Let's go ahead and take that. Let me just go ahead. I figured out why the sound was the way it was. So we're going to be 14-13 going into the second half, getting the ball back. So we'll take that. Hold on. Let me just turn this off. This is what's... Okay, now I got that fixed. Nice shovel pass for a touchdown. Nice shovel pass. Teddy, hats off. Dude, this dude, Austin says that Teddy's better than Tua. Okay, troll. I don't know what's wrong with Sanders tonight, but a field goal missed and an extra point, not good. Not good at all. Not good. But it's one of those nights. It's coming up on Halloween, so maybe this is one of those Halloween type things. I don't know. Drop Radio says we got this. Not terribly worried. I know we get the ball in the second half, so let's go. Let's see what happens. Again, I think Mike McDaniel makes the best halftime adjustments of any coach in the league, at least so this year. So we'll see what happens. With 9 seconds left, let's just hope that they kneel down here on first down and take it into the locker room. But we're going to get the ball in the first half. And let's see, Hannibal says that this one was either Sanders or the placeholder. Either way, special teams. Okay, they're in the victory formation, so they're just going to run it out. Either way, Hannibal, the problem with it is, again, what were the keys to the game? No turnovers, no penalties, don't beat yourself. So we're going into the half down 14-12. I'll take it. I'll take it. So we got a guy here who played with Teddy Bridgewater. Says Teddy looks slow, but he's pretty damn fast in real life. I played him when we played in Louisville, and the dude was the truth. We're about to find out. We're about to find out real soon here. So, I mean, remember Sean Payton talked about Teddy Bridgewater being, capable of running the team. We're going to find out. If Tua's going to be out for any extended period of time, we're going to find out for sure. James Valder says, this was my nightmare. I think it was all of our nightmare. I think every one of us just hoped he would get through the season unscathed, but it was not to be. Matt Alicera, you're absolutely right. Great teams find a way to win games. Finns will do it again tonight. Not impressed with Cincy. No, Cincy doesn't have anything. All right, so just let's trolls aside. Trolls aside. Cincy doesn't have anything. They busted a play on Xavier. He always goes for these damn interceptions, and if he doesn't get the interception, the guy's going to be wide open. So they had one play where they burnt us. So, yeah, I'm not impressed with Cincinnati whatsoever as of right now. Let's see here. Tim Breedlove says Teddy is a great leader, underrated quarterback. Yeah, he could be. James Wilder says that the Bengals always play dirty. Just ask Pittsburgh. I don't know for sure, but that was some dirty playing in the first half. And so now I hope Mike McDaniel goes in there and just starts breaking up some stuff and saying, it's time to get tough. Mr. Buttflake says that Teddy looks low-key, kind of chill out there. Well, you can't really go nuts right now. You can't go crazy on things. It is what it is at this point. We got to deal with it. Deal with it. I had to put you up twice in a row. We have Mike McSwaggy. We're all good. Yeah, I'm not worried. Like I said, it's a 17-game season, and this game ain't over yet. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how Tua is going. Obviously, somebody just put here. Okay, Lake Welder. Tua is out for the game. Dolphins just announced he got carted off in an ambulance. So I'm pretty sure we all know he's out for the game. We just need to know what the hell is wrong with him. Does he have a spinal injury? I mean, you get this kind of stuff. That's not good when you lock up like that. That's nerve. That's definitely nerve. He's got to come through, man. They shouldn't have played Tua if they knew he was hurt. Let me ask you a question. He's your QB1 of a national football team. Stephen Ross is a billionaire owner. He's got a franchise worth a shitload of money. Do you think they would risk the season, their quarterback, to rush him out there? It says on the screen, Tua has been taken to a local hospital for further evaluation. He is conscious and has movement in all his extremities. So right now it's a precautionary measure. He's been taken to a hospital in Cincinnati. We'll find out more. And it said he has head and neck injuries. So we'll see what happens. But, don't freak out yet, guys. We'll see what happens. Football is all about money. Yeah, the NFL is a money machine. You're absolutely right, but you're not going to risk somebody like Tua just because you want him out there in a game. Let's see. It's a turnaround game with the game coming up Monday. He should have been on the bench. It's easy to second guess at this point. None of us knows what happened against the Bills. None of us. None of us knows what happened against the Bills. But, he's a warrior. He wanted to be out there. So we'll see what happened. I don't want to say that. So here, Tua has been beat up since Bama days. Okay, but you know what? He keeps getting up. That's what I want in a player. I want somebody who gets back up after getting knocked down. I'm okay with that. Let's see. I'm looking at different things. I don't want to put stuff up that's talking bad about Tua's injury. Some people are just really vile, man, really vile. Yeah, I mean, think about if that was your family member. You want to say stuff like that? Man, it's just really bad. What kind of person are you? What kind of a scumbag are you that you want to take pleasure in somebody's injury? I mean, you're the type of guy that's probably been going around in these political things and calling people Nazis and stuff. Friggin' relax, man. Get a life. Get an absolute life. Most of the comments, I'm trying to basically work them as best I can. My wife's not here and I don't have any help, so I can't really cut all the spammers. But, just these people that Dustin, you got one more. You got one more comment before you're gone. In fact, I'm gonna find you right now in here and just get rid of you. I don't want someone around that takes pleasure in someone's injuries. That's just, man. Let me see if I can find your name over here. You are. Yeah, you're done for the night, bud. Yeah. I may put you in timeout, or I may just tell you to go take a hike. Let me see here. Yeah, you're done. Okay. You're done. Bye. Bye, troll. Yeah, I know, John. Not only, and it's funny, not just full of haters and trolls. I get the most vile of people. It's like looking at the hurricane hit Southwest Florida and laughing at the people whose homes and lives got trashed. Where have we gone as a country when you find pleasure, when you actually find pleasure in someone's misfortune? We're talking football. That's his life. That's a life beyond football. And you're sitting here getting pleasure in the fact that the guy's hurt. I don't care if you say he's got a noodle arm. I don't care if you make fun of his interceptions. I don't care if you think he's not a good quarterback. But when you start talking about someone's livelihood and their life after they get carted off the field in an ambulance, F you. You are the lowest piece of scum out there. You don't deserve to even have a handle on YouTube or social media. If that's what gets your rocks off, you need to look in the mirror, dude. This is football. That was life. It's a big difference. Yeah, you don't. You're absolutely right. I don't block anyone who has a different opinion. I don't care if you have a different opinion. If you think Tua sucks, fine, say it. But again, you're finding pleasure in someone's life being potentially hurt. That you don't deserve to be watching a football game and commenting on YouTube. Yeah, I don't have to sit there. Wow, man, there's some really scummy people in these comments, aren't there? Really, really bad. Really bad. You're begging for the next block. You think he was right for saying he should be hurt? Man, glad don't live with you guys. Let's see what we got here. Sometimes a player lets all the outside noise get to them. Tua has heard he's made of glass for years now. Hopefully he's good and they let him be. Yeah, that's exactly it. But you know what? I don't want to sit here and dwell on the injury. We're going to find out about the injury. That's going to happen. We're going to hear from the doctors. We're going to hear from the hospitals. Everyone's going to have an opinion. I want to talk about the game. We're here to watch a football game. We're here to see the Bengals and the Dolphins play a football game. I'm not going to comment and I'm not going to post anyone who talks about, something ill about somebody. He's hurt. The doctors have him. They're going to work on him. We need to concentrate on this football game. So let's go. But I did just see a comment I liked here. I don't know where it was. It was from a woman who said she was an ER nurse. My wife used to be an EMT. Where'd it go? Okay, here it is right here. Longtime ER trauma nurse. Tua's posture after the hit was a bad sign. Hoping for best possible outcome. God bless Tua and his family. Yeah, that's not a good sign when somebody locks up like that. But we'll see what happens. But I don't want to. Let's go. Let's start talking about the game. Anybody want to talk about the game? No, I'm not looking to block people. Not looking to block people. I just don't want to dwell in someone's health and use that as a catalyst for having a conversation. So let's talk about the game. I don't understand what has happened to people where this has become something that you guys want to, basically, I don't know, hold on, let me look at this. I'm looking at something here. Okay. We're here for football. I'm not here to talk and spend 2 hours, going over trolls and what they have a problem with. All right, here we're talking. Let's change the subject and talk about football. Dolphins have been winning through defense. Absolutely, that's what's going to take us here in the second half. And they've got to come out with something strong here, take it down the field, and at least get a field goal, get ahead. People, stop! I'm not talking about Tua anymore with his injury. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to speculate. I don't want you to speculate. Let's talk about football. Tua is moving. His extremities are moving. The Dolphins organization needs to be investigated. Blah, 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 blah. I guess you guys don't want to talk about football right now. Here's one here. That's why Skyler needs to be in the game for us to win. Well, if you believe in Mike McDaniel, if you believe in him as a head coach, there's a reason he has Teddy Bridgewater as QB2. If he's got Teddy Bridgewater as QB2, there's a reason for that. Okay, let's talk about some more football. You're right, Tony. Where'd you go? Teddy looked smooth on that drive. He did. He looked. It looked like Mike McDaniel put him in the plays that were best for him, and he executed. And including the time he got chased out of the pocket, he did a good job. Let's see here. People are miserable with their own lives. They take joy when others are hurt. It's very sad. We're seeing that too many places in life right now. I see a lot of people like Skyler. He showed a lot in the preseason, but obviously he's not ready yet. You know what I mean? Robert Jason says, play the short game, run the ball, keep Burrow off the field. By the way, Burrow is no Josh Allen. Nope. And remember, I don't know if you guys understand this, he is just recently back from an appendectomy. So he had his appendix taken out. He can't take too many big hits either. So we'll see what happens. The Bengals are cheaters. I don't think they're cheaters. That was a hard hit. This guy here says, Lawrence, you said Dolphins have been winning through defense, are just talking this game or all season. Well, obviously, the Baltimore game was offense. But we're about to go to kickoff, so let's play some football. Let's talk some football. Again, they just flashed on the screen. Tua is conscious and has movement in all extremities. That's about it what we're going to get tonight. So, dude, change my face, not the end of the world. I'm not upset. I'm upset for him, not upset for the game. We're getting the kickoff right now. Let's do some football. That's right. We got a short kickoff. Looks like Tyreek, who's got it? I think it was Tyreek who brought it out to about the 20-yard line. All right, guys, this is football. This is what we're going to talk about. Just like when you're a player, you got to look away. Not going to talk about injuries and stuff like that anymore. All right, Teddy Bridgewater takes the field. He's into the huddle. It's 1st and 10 from about the 20, not quite the 20, 14-12. Got to answer big here. Got to answer big. We're at about the 22-yard line. Alex Ingold's in motion. Teddy's under a snap. He hands it off to Chase Edmonds, who gets caught behind the line. Looks like it's going to be about a 1 or 2 yard loss on this play. They shot the gap. Play had some potential, but somebody had said in the comments earlier, at this point they're going to stack the line and make Teddy Bridgewater beat them. Pretty sure that's what they're going to do at this point. When you've got a safety or a cornerback catching your halfback a yard deep in behind the line, that's what they're doing. So let's see, it's about second and 10, no gain. Teddy's in a shotgun. Jalen Waddle goes in motion. Takes a snap. Going back to pass. He won't have to because they're going to call, I think it's going to be illegal motion on Armstead. Another penalty. This is what we talked about. We can't fall apart, guys. Cannot fall apart. So now we're out of down and distance. Let's go. 2nd and 15. You don't want to beat yourselves, especially under these adversarial situations. Let's go. 2nd and 15. That was bad play by Armstead. He should have known the snap count. Teddy's in a shotgun again. He's got the snap. Fading back. He's going deep. And it's going to be intercepted. Nope. He's out of bounds. He was looking for, what's the hell's guy's name? Sherfstein, 14. Sherfield. He went for him. He threw it way overthrew him. And I got 1 foot in bounds. Your second foot was out of bounds. Otherwise, that would have been an interception. Let's see. Second foot was out of bounds. All right, so 3rd and 15. what do you got in your bag of tricks, Mr. McDaniel? The Cincinnati Bengals defense is feeling it right now. Gonna have to do something. Teddy's in a shotgun. This doesn't look good. Let's see what happens. Here's a snap. We got a blitz from the corner. Throw it, Teddy. And wait a minute, that should be a flag. He held on to him afterwards, but nope, he overthrew the guy, and we're gonna have to punt. So we got nothing on that. Nothing. Horrible throw by Teddy Bridgewater. Horrible. That didn't look good. And do you think his opportunity for Scarley is a new Brady? Save my comment. I just know that Teddy looks like shit. Again, 2 weeks in a row. At some point, Mike McDaniel's going to have to make a move. Decent punt down to about the 30-yard line. So that didn't look good. 3 and out. They should utilize Mostert more. Yeah, I believe that as well. This is where the drive to see, no gain. Tom Stockley says that Skyler was a 7th-round pick for a reason, needs to develop awareness. The only thing with that, though, he may not have the same awareness as a veteran like Teddy Bridgewater, but he's got an arm, and he looked a lot more accurate than Teddy Bridgewater is. And at this point, let's see where it goes. The O-line is going back to week 1. Eugene, yeah, they didn't look like they were ready to block at all on that series. At this point, you know Tua is not there, so you got to like reach down and do something. Nothing had that. All right. Whatever, I ain't going to say what your name is. Dolphins looking like last year's Cowboys in terms of penalties. Yeah, penalties and turnovers. Man, that's absolutely nuts. James Stefani, absolutely. I'm praying for Tua's speedy recovery. I have faith in the Dolphins. It's time to use this as an inspiration to come out in the second half and win this game. Yeah, if you need any more incentive, now is the time to do this stuff. Yeah, I felt this as well, Grandizer. I felt last week that Teddy didn't want to be in there, so it's hard to trust him. He just didn't look like he was ready to play last week. I mean, I don't understand. I wouldn't go this far that the defense is laughing at us, but you could tell that they were coming up to the line and daring him to play, and he's just not making passes. That's 2 in a row. 2 games in a row where he just doesn't seem like he can make it. Teddy needs to be swapped out for Skyler as soon as possible, regardless of his salary. Maybe. I'm not sure, but he's not showing it. Definitely not showing it. See what a joke. Skyler next. New Skyler in the game now. Let's see what happens. Let's see some other things here. Yeah, that's my college team. The Go Irish, loving the banner back there. Yeah, back there. All right, so here we go. First down. Joe Burrow under center. They're in a I formation. Does some play action. Plenty of time. He has to dump it off to the side. He's going to get about 10 yards after dumping it off to the halfback. So they're not doing anything. That was an easy pass and catch. They just dumped it off to the side, and the guy, took it for a first down. That drive was lucky. I don't think they're letting Teddy play. Those 2 drives were night and day. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on with Teddy Bridgewater. 2nd and 2. Burrow is under center. You got wide receiver in motion, handoff up the middle. Looks like Christian Wilkins just ate it up. Actually, I haven't seen that guy play for a while. Who is that? That's Raekwon Davis. Wow, I haven't called his name in 2 or 3 weeks. But still first down. So 1st and 10. This is where I think Cincinnati is looking to go for the jugular here. They know if they can score and make this a two-score game, that they might be able to take the Dolphins out. Burrow is under center. Need the defense to step here and make a play. He hands it off to Mixon, and it's about a 3 or 4 yard run. So it's going to be 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6 or so. Cincinnati's doing nothing special. You can tell at this point that Cincinnati just wants to sit on this. They don't think they have any concern with Teddy Bridgewater, quarterback. They don't think the offense can move at all. They're right so far. All right, so 2nd down, 2nd and 6, 11:47. Burrow's in a shotgun. He's taking a long time calling the snap. He catches the snap. He's looking, and it gets dumped out into the flat right away. They're there to stop it. So that's pretty good. The linebackers came up and filled. He didn't see anything deep. Had to dump it off. He had to do the dink and dunk, and got nothing. Gotta love that. This game is definitely in play. Dolphins defense seems like they're stepping up. I like how Jerome Baker and those guys came right up real quick and shut down that little flat. All right, 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. Burrow's in a shotgun. Here goes a snap. Getting decent pressure. He's going down. He's going. Oh, now we got a flag back there. Where that flag got thrown, it's got to be holding. And that's Jalen Phillips. Did Jalen Phillips tell me he didn't do a face mask? Come on, man. What do we got here? Burrow's not going off the field, so let me see what happens here. These refs just take their time. They don't make any calls. We had Jalen Phillips with some good pressure there. Okay, holding on the offense. So we're going to probably decline this and take the ball. Yeah, got to like that. All right, so the defense got him off the field. And we were able to call Jalen Phillips' name on that play. This defense is an elite defense. There's no question at this point that this defense is an elite defense. If we can just get Xavier Howard to stop going for the pick all the time, then it would be even better. All right, so they're getting ready to punt. Wow, look at all these comments. Who's back to catch it? This is probably going to go into the end zone. Javon Holland takes the punt. He's on about the 12. He's not going to get too far. He's going to get about 15. You know what? This is a great comment. Whatever happened to in the grasper? Why is takedown necessary after QB is down to do any refs? I don't know. You would think with your best players being the quarterback, not necessarily best, but most valuable players, that these players, these refs wouldn't let these quarterbacks take the hits they're taking. Joe Burrow just took a really nasty hit. He was going to go nowhere, but they let it play through, so he got hit. Wait a minute. Dude, what game are you watching? Our defense is not playing tonight? Or am I putting the accent on the wrong word? Our defense ain't playing tonight. I'm hoping that's what you mean. Our defense ain't playing tonight. Did I say that right? Did I accent it right? Because if I just read it, our defense are not playing tonight. Sounds like they're not doing a good job. But if I go street with it and go, our defense ain't playing tonight, then I know what you mean. Sometimes you know, there's different interpretations for the same thing. All right. Let's see here what Matt says. Matt Elisara. Offense needs to go on heavy formation or 2 tight ends and run the ball. Down and distance on short tight end routes. Keep the chain moving. Having Teddy throwing it every down is not going to cut it. Well, your first line of your comment relies on an offensive line to block. I agree with everything you wrote there, every single word. But if the offensive line doesn't get their asses out there and block, we're in trouble. All right. Eugene Batista, good analogy here. We're down by a safety. Field goal wins it right now. You're all saying Teddy B can't get us in field goal position. Yeah, I think he can get us in field goal position. Yeah. Have you seen what Sanders has done tonight? Don't know what's up his butt. But, you know, it should be right now 16-14 Dolphins. He blew a field goal and he missed an extra point. We need those 4 points. Need those 4 points bad. Yeah. Grandize, you're absolutely right. No more penalties, please. No more penalties, please. No more penalties. You can't win a game. Don't beat yourself, especially in a game like this. Let's see what else we got here. Lots of east, west, no north and south. Yeah, at this point, you got to wonder, Tony, is that because there's no offensive line? Is the offensive line not pushing? I think we can see that. All right. 1st and 10, ball's going to be, where is it, about the 12? I hate that we get shitty field position on these plays, especially with Teddy at quarterback. Let's see what happens. Now we're at about the 15, no, about the 13. Alex Ingold's in motion. Teddy hands it off to Raheem Mostert. He cuts through the right side. He's got about 5 or 6 yards. Nice run. Good push by the offensive line. This is what we got to do. We got to get some push up front. We got to take the pressure off of Teddy. We got to put him in a position where he can run play action passes. He just can't sit back there and throw. That's not going to work. Our team is so slow tonight. I don't think they're slow. They're playing against a good team, good defensive team. All right, 2nd and 5. Inside handoff to Mostert again. He tiptoes his way through about for maybe 2 or 3. So it's going to be 3rd and short. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Come on. Hannibal, you're right, but isn't that been the case all season? Our run blocking has been complete ass. Mostert's not getting any holes. Look, nobody even blocked Luke Wilson on that play, and he steps in and makes a tackle. All right, 3rd and 4. Whew. Teddy's in a shotgun. Raheem Mostert's in the backfield with him. Gesicki lines up tight. Snap is good. He's looking for someone to throw it to. He's got Gesicki in the flat. Gesicki is not going to make it. He's going to be about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Teddy took the wrong guy on that throw. Defense came right up. He was open for a second, and they came right up and took him out to play. So we're going to have to punt. That's okay. That's okay. Wasn't a turnover. Kick the ball. Put them back. I mean, they're going to get the ball back probably about the 30-yard line or so, 30, 40-yard line. Burrow's not been impressive. Let's just see where we go here. Nice punt. Nice punt. Nice punt. All the way down to the 10-yard line. Now you got to cover, guys. Now you got to cover. He's running it back. He's back to about the 35-yard line. They had an opportunity to stop the guy deep, deep, deep. But he outkicked the coverage, obviously. So... Okay, we got a comment by I2. Burrow's looking mediocre there, barely ahead. The Dolphins better go crazy and honor Tua and win this game. Yeah, all it's gonna take is for Burrow to make a mistake here. They're playing a very conservative game. They're not in any hurry whatsoever. Tyreek and Waddle have basically been taken out of the game. The Cincinnati secondary knows it at this point. They're ignoring them. So, it's got offensive line right now is the key. And that in the defense. But we're going to put a lot of pressure on this defense to have them stay with us. All right, he's in a shotgun. Burrow is. He throws it. And for about I'd say a 16-yard gain on a slant. He almost broke that for a touchdown against us. That's T. Higgins, I believe. Where's that Boyd? I'm not sure. I can't see the jersey. But that was a nice slant pass. That was Higgins. Higgins against X-Man. Comes off the line, does a quick in. Xavier goes for the ball again. And every time he goes for the ball, he lets the guy get an extra 5 or 7 yards. All right, where's Burrow? Burrow's under center. They're right on the 50-yard line. You got Boyd, and they're pitching it to the right. They're going to get yards this time, probably about 6-yard gain on a pitch to the left-hand side of the field. Dolphins defensive backs weren't playing up on that, and it was a pitch that actually made yardage. The D are not playing tonight. Man, I think the D is doing their best under these conditions at this point. I mean, their absolute best. All right, 2nd and 6. 6:47 left in the third quarter. Burrow is in the shotgun. Let's see what happens here on this snap. They look like they're changing the play. They've got nobody in the backfield. T. Higgins goes in motion. Obviously, he's one-on-one. At this point, we're getting some pressure. He's throwing deep, and we're going to get a flag there. Nope. They were trying to get something to Jamar Chase, and that time we broke it up. That's a good play. So now it's 3rd and 6. Can this defense hold and get them off the field one more time? That was Nick Needham in defense, and he did a great job. One-on-one out there with Jamar Chase. So you're out there with the best player on your team, and you got the ball stopped. And you got away with interference. Shh, we won't call that, though. We got away with it. All right, 3rd and 6. You're not going to beat Jamar Chase twice one-on-one. They've got him on one-on-one. There's no safety help at all. What the hell are you doing? And he's going for it. Nope. Wow. That time he tried to throw it the other side. But Mike McDaniel did a ballsy move on that one. He went everybody up man-to-man. No safeties for help, and Burrow couldn't connect. Whew. Boyer, that was a nut call right there. Wow. I would never have done that in this situation, but he did. So they're punting. They're going to probably put us in the end zone on this one. He's punting from about 45. Let's see if he goes coffin corner or nope, he just skied it. And fair catch was on the 10-yard line. So defense ain't playing tonight. That's absolutely correct. And you're holding the team to 14 points. Man, that's some good work. All right, dude. I do have faith in Teddy Bear. I have more faith in Mike McDaniel. Now we're going to see what the Wizard can do. I mean, we're at, 6-18 in the third. The defense is playing their heart out. You got to get a TD here. You get a TD here, we're back in the game. We'd be leading if we got a TD here, but you're not out of this game by a long shot. Defense is playing lights out. Joe Burrow's doing nothing at all. When you can go man-to-man with no safety coverage with Jamar Chase back there, that's saying something. That's saying a whole hell of a lot. You just let Cincinnati know we got your number. I mean, whatever they're feeling against us, they're feeling the same thing on their offense because the number one receiver they have, Jamar Chase, ain't doing shit. So let's look at something else. Wow, Tony, you think Howard is hurt? What makes you think that? Come back. Did I miss something? Let's see here. I want to talk about injuries. Bengals are struggling. Game is close. Let's go defense. Absolutely, Grandizer. We're a takeaway away, but I don't want to rely on a takeaway. I mean, just think if the offensive line could do something, what would happen here? Now we got a long drive. We got the ball on the 10-yard line. No mistakes here. No turnovers. No penalties. You got to play field position. At least get a couple of first downs. Don't go 3 and out. But that's just wishful thinking. Johnny, you were absolutely right. If you're a Dolphins fan, get behind your team and cheer them on. We're still playing. As long as there's time on the clock, we can still do something. I wish I could just frame that. You're damn right. This game is not over. I don't think anybody thinks it's over. Don't worry about Tua right now. I mean, worry about him. Hope he gets better. But we got to do this. Boulder says if Teddy can't do anything with Hill and Waddle, I don't think he is the one. Well, I don't think any of us think Teddy is the one, but he is number 2. So he's in. I don't mean number 2 like he's number 2, but he's QB2. So, okay, 1st and 10. Ball is going to be on about the 10-yard line. We got some serious adversity we're going against right now, obviously. Understatement of the year. All right, so Teddy's under center. I can't see yes. Raheem Mostert's in the backfield. Tyreek goes in motion. He hands it off to the left side. Raheem's going to get about 5 yards on the ground. We'll take that. We'll take it. Moving forward is always good. A little bit at a time. Wait for your shot. Take it when it's available. Second down, and I think they're going to call this 5. Yeah, 2nd and 5. You're on schedule, meaning on schedule. You don't want to get too far behind. You're 2nd and 5. Be a good time for some sort of play-action play here if you can make it happen. Let's see where he is. He's in a shotgun with Raheem Mostert behind him. Looks like Waddle and Tyreek are confused about the play. Tyreek now goes in motion, inside handoff, throw to, I believe that's Jalen Waddle for a first down. No,
that's another Miami Dolphins.
Now, he threw that ball to Sherfield for about a 15-yard gain. You know what you're seeing here? You're seeing second-team players hooking up. He's not hitting Waddle. He's not hitting Tyreek, but he's thrown a couple times now to Sherfield. He feels comfortable because they probably play on the practice squad a lot. So, and then they did get a face mask, but they didn't call it. All right, 1st and 10. Run the ball again here. Hand it off to Raheem. It's a play action. He's got plenty of time. He's going real deep, real deep. And Tyreek's got it about the 5-yard line.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
I can't believe he tossed that. I mean, he rifled the ball. I didn't think Tyreek was actually open, but he caught it all the way down at about the 5-yard line. That's what I'm talking about, Teddy. All right, yeah, Tyreek just toasted this guy. Teddy threw it out there. They bumped him, and with Tyreek's concentration, it bobbled a little bit, and he brought it down. I mean, it actually popped out of his hands, and he just caught it again and brought it down. Now we're talking. All right, 1st and 10 from about the 6. We got a pitch to Raheem Mostert. Offensive line with some good push right there. We're down to about the 3-yard line. Get this in the end zone, guys. Come on. Don't do anything stupid. No penalties. I don't want to say the F word. You know which word I'm talking about. No F word here. Come on, guys. Rally. 2nd and goal. I mean, he tossed it. Good throw by Teddy. Really good throw. I mean, he rifled that. And the defensive backs are bumping Tyreek and everything. All right, snap. Hand off to Mostert. Not going to get anything on that. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from about the 3-yard line. Don't be a hero. If we have to take a field goal, take the field goal. Hope Mike comes up with a good play here. But they tried to do something up the middle. Nothing there at all. No movement. And just nothing there. All right. 3rd and goal from about the 3-yard line. Let's see what we got. All right, guys, let's go. Love to see him put it in here. He's in a shotgun. He's got Raheem Mostert to his right. No, that's Tyreek. Tyreek shifts to his left. There's a snap. He's looking in the end zone for someone. He's trying to escape coverage. He's being chased. He throws the ball and incomplete. So we're going to have to take the field goal. That's okay. That's okay. I don't understand how the refs aren't calling some of this shit in terms of pass interference because Tyreek just got beat up on that pass, but nice evading the rush by Teddy. He runs to the outside. Everyone was basically covered. I don't like that he tried to force that throw. He did try to force that throw. Hendrickson, who is their defensive end, just basically abused Teron Armstead, but he almost got it in, almost forced it in, but didn't get there. All right, Sanders, this is on you. Whew. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Snap. And it's through. Dolphins lead 15-14. Wow. Cannot believe we're ahead. Cannot believe we're ahead. Let's see what we got here in the comments. You're right, Tony. Hoo-ha. Absolutely. Now let the defense play, you know. Yeah, really, they should have done a play where they just got the entire offensive line and pushed them into the end zone. But we'll take the 3. That's all you need to have right now. Just play defense, get ready. Tony, I don't know if I would call it shitty play calling. I think you got to play with the cards that you're being dealt. Obviously, the entire playbook isn't available. There's no way Teddy has the entire playbook under his belt at this point. And he'll learn it. I mean, the one good thing about this is that if he has to play against the Jets, he's going to have 10 days. And he's going to have 10 days of full immersion and learn this playbook. I think at this point we just got to say it. Teddy's going to be QB1 against the Jets, and he's going to have to learn this playbook. All right, kick is into the end zone, as it usually is with Sanders, and it's going to be 1st and 10. I like what you said, Troy. Don't say the F word, but tell them to hold on to the damn ball. Yeah, that's the F word I was thinking of. All right, so we're putting pressure on this defense once again. Checkers isn't a sponsor yet, but I got to drink some water. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Burrow's under center. Joe Mixon behind him. T. Higgins in motion. Play action. He's throwing across the middle, complete to his tight end for about 12 or 14, but we do have a flag, so maybe we got some holding. Let's see what happens here. Joe Burrow is moving the other way, so it's going to be holding. They're going to take him back. So it's going to be 1st and 20 from about the 10-yard lines. That was on La'el Collins, big left tackle. I think he played with the Cowboys at one point. Me being a Cowboy fan at one point as well. Okay, so what are you saying here? It sucks that we've gotten to the red zone so many times this game and haven't done anything with it. Sanders missing goals is tough. But he came through that time. You know, don't look back. Let's just figure it out. All right, 1st and 20. Ball is on the 15-yard line. Burrow's in a shotgun. Got good pressure. And he's throwing. He's got a complete pass out in the flat to, I think that's Higgins. Yep, for about, I'd say about 8-9 yards. So we're probably looking at about 3rd and 11. Let's see where it's going. He gets up a little bit limping, by the way. No, it's 2nd and 11. Let's see what here. Jamar Chase, they just put on a screen, has 1 reception for 8 yards. All right, 2nd and 11. Ball is on about the 21-yard line, 26-yard line. Burrow's in shotgun, inside handoff to Mixon, and this defensive inside with Christian Wilkins, he's just a beast. Christian Wilkins just collapses lines around him. Gotta love that. I mean, this guy can play. I mean, he just takes the entire line and destroys it. You try to run against him. People doing stunts. They got 2 guys on him, and he's just motoring. This guy is going all out. He knows right now defense is going to win this game. 3rd and 11. Let's get some pressure on him, boys. Burrow's in a shotgun. Nobody in the backfield. We have Mixon. So now they're doing a fake play, and he's trying to throw it long, and it worked. Damn. So they did a trick play. Burrow had Mixon come around, not Mixon, Higgins come around. He threw a lateral to him. Then he threw a pass for about 20 yards down to Jamar Chase. Trick plays. But you know what? When you're in a position where you're running trick plays at this point, you know your offense can't move the ball. It's a good trick play. It worked. Dolphins fell for it. But you're saying right now your offense can't run the ball. Can't move the ball. All right, 1st and 10 from about the, 41. Joe Burrow's in the shotgun, play action in the middle, and runs a slant to Higgins. Or is that Boyd? Can't really tell. Boyd. These uniforms that they have, they look like crap. All right, so this is going to be about 2nd and 4, maybe? 2nd and 3 after that slant play. Let's see here. Michael says, if the Dolphins D can hold, yeah, if they can hold, if they can hold. So that's it. End of the 3rd. We're going into the 4th quarter, guys. 4th quarter. Let's go. These quick plays are so hard to stop. The reason why these quick plays, these quick slants are so hard, because you at this point, 4th quarter, you're only leading by 1 point. You don't want to give up the big pass. And so these guys their tendency is to make sure you don't give up the big pass. And as soon as I get you coming back on your heels, the inside slants, the inside stuff is going to be there. Nothing you can really do about that. Well, there is, but not in this game plan where they are right now. Ziggy Strong says, win ugly. That's what I told people. I don't care how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't care how many yards you rush for. At the end of the game, when the whistle blows, if you have the W, that's all we care about. That's all we care about right now. Jimmy C says, let's get this win, Miami. Absolutely. Eugene, kick, go ahead, field goal, comment section, Sanders sucks. I know. That's because they're looking at the other stuff he had, but it's crazy. Yep, here you're absolutely right. Here we go, fourth quarter, money time right now. Let's see, it's 10:38 here on the East Coast. It's time. It's game time right now. You got 15 minutes. You got 15 minutes to separate yourself from the other team. You played on a short week. QB1 is hurt. He's out. He's gone. You got the lead. Right now you have the lead. So it's in your hands. Your destiny is under your control at this point. Nobody else. You got the lead. What else can you hope for? All right? So let's do it. Why do we give up these long plays? Misplayed backfield. That trick play right there, they didn't know it was coming. But like I said, I always used to love when people would try trick plays on us, because you're basically waving a white flag at this point, saying, I can't beat you unless I do something highly unorthodox. So, but just don't fall for it next time. But now you know that's how they're feeling. They're feeling nothing is working. We have to go into this bag of tricks and see what happens. Okay, let's see what we go here. Yeah, James, we need to convert TDs when they're in the red zone. Absolutely. Xavier Howard is on the sideline. He's got his hamstring, actually looks like his quad. He's got an ice pack on his quad. Xavier Howard is out of the game. Helmet off, leg wrapped with an ice pack. He's done. Whew, that sucks. All right. 1st and 10 from the 50. Burrow is in a shotgun. He fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. He's going deep. The ball was tipped, but it was still complete down to about the 10-yard line. That's T. Higgins. He just burned him. He completely burned him on that play. And what you just saw there was Burrow going after the guy who was replacing Xavier Howard, I think. Guy runs in, does a weird in-and-out slant route. He had plenty of time because he rolled out, and he hit him really deep. And all we've got is a guy chasing him down. So at this point, we just got burnt and injuries. Oh, nice fake. It was the fake that he made on, I think that's Kieran. Who is that? Keter Kohu. Now they're on about the 3-yard line. They just ran a play. Mixon ran a play. So they're down to about the 3-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 3. That big play hurt. That big long play hurt. Yeah. But okay, start thinking ahead. So they score 7 here. We're still in a position to win if we can score a touchdown. So all right, here we are, 2nd and goal from about the 4, about the 3. Burrow is changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Right now, he's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. He's got 1 second left on the play clock, and they had to call timeout. Good. Make them burn that timeout. In a game like this, these timeouts are going to be really, really expensive. So at least they didn't get the 5-yard penalty, but they made them burn a timeout. All right, so that's what we got here. Richie Williams says, thus far we've beaten 2 potential Super Bowl favorites. We're given last year's runner-up all they can handle with the backup QB. There's something different about this year's Dolphins. Absolutely. Giving last year's Super Bowl runner-up all they can handle on a short week after playing the Buffalo Bills. So whatever Mike McDaniel is doing, he's doing it right. Let's do it. Let me find something else. So Burrow is he's in shotgun. Mixon to his left. Mixon changes and goes over to the right side of the field. Burrow seems to be changing the play again. Snap, inside handoff, and he's about at the 1 before they stop him. Blow the damn whistle, man. You're going to get somebody hurt. They just let the guys play, and they're pushing and all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from about the 1 yard line. Tony Reese says that X-Man is out with a groin. That's the same thing that Jalen Waddle was feeling, his groin. It was close to being in the end zone, but he didn't get. So let's see if they can hold him up here. 3rd and 1, Burrow's under center. He's bringing somebody over in motion, inside tight. And he tried to run it up the middle. Nope, he's not going to get it. It's 4th down. They're going to have to kick a field goal here. That's some cowboy up shit right there. I mean, they tried to run it up the middle. Dolphins didn't budge. So, great play. Wilkins stuffed it up there. Who else is this in here? Landon Roberts came in and plugged the hole. You could tell these guys really want this. They really, really want this. And you know, I'll say they want it for Tua. They want to win. They want to win. Don't worry about Tua after the game. All right, so they're going to go for a field goal here. It's pretty much a chip shot, basically an extra point to take the lead, and they did. So it's now 17-15 with 12 minutes left. Let's take a couple comments here. My dad says he can smell an INT coming. You're not saying Teddy's going to throw one, are you? I hope that's not what he's saying. But oh God, no. Let's see here. Longtime Dolphin fan. Hated that he got hurt. I'll clarify that I like the young man. I think he could be a franchiser and a Hall of Fame. Yeah, he's got the goods. The one thing that got him in trouble tonight is the same thing that's gotten him in trouble for a lot of times. Stop trying to make the play. If the play's not there, get rid of the ball. If you want to learn from Aaron Rodgers, if you want to learn from Tom Brady, they don't take the hits. The unnecessary hits. They look, they do the progression, they see what receiver's there. If it's not there, toss the ball. Play the next play. Don't keep trying to make a play. Let's see here. Frankie O says, hi, Adrian, I just picked up the Miami defense thinking they would sack Burrow all night. Hoops. Well, no, I wouldn't say whoops. Burrow's not throwing. I mean, Jamar Chase, I think, has 1 reception, maybe 2. No, it's 1. And he's not getting the ball to anybody. So the reason why they're not having to sack him is because it's not happening. So your whoops doesn't make any sense. Lawrence, you're absolutely right. The Dolphins D stepped up again. Nobody can say anything bad about this defense. Nope. Yeah. Danny V says, Jesus, that D was stout. They have been. 2 games in a row, this defense has stood up. So now the offense has got to find a way to get some points here. Got to find a way to get some points here. Let me see what else we got here I can put up. Hit Burrow, somebody says. You're only undefeated until you lose once, and only one team has ever gone undefeated. One team. Every other team that has won the Super Bowl, every other team that has won the Super Bowl has lost games. That's all I got to say. Only one team has gone undefeated, and that was the 1972 Miami Dolphins, as you know. Other than that, every single team, every single year, loses at least 1 game. All right, they're showing Tua's play again, his injury, and I don't know. I wouldn't do that. Tua shouldn't play that. All right, here we go. Kickoff. 12 minutes left in the 4th. You know, I'd love to see a run back here. I'd love to see him just take this all the way back. But, nope. That's not going to happen. All right. Here we go. 12 minutes left. You can tell where this game is going. This game is going to hinge on a turnover. I don't know by either team because, 17-15, you're not going to have any 90-yard drives. It's not going to happen that way. So let's see what happens here. Okay. First down, play action pass. Teddy's got somebody. He throws it to, I believe that's Tyreek for about a 7-yard gain. Waddle's been quiet since Tua has been out the game. Not sure why, but Tyreek's looking good. Grandizer says it's annoying looking on social media. They're blaming the Finns organization. Of course they are. They're all, backseat warriors. Don't listen to it. 2nd and 3. 11:36. Clock is running. Dolphins are about to line up. Get out the huddle. They're on the 30-yard line. Teddy's under center. He does a handoff to Chase Edmonds for...
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Where was that comment? If we go down and score a touchdown, should we try the 2-point conversion? That's getting ahead of ourselves here, but it won't really matter. Even with a 2-point conversion is going to put us up 23-7. They'd have to score a touchdown. Could work, but either way, we'll be a 7 as good as an 8 at this point. 3rd and inches. Let's get this first down first. Teddy's under center. They hand off the ball, and now throw a penalty. Throw the penalty. See, that time they stuffed the run. We didn't get the first down, but the way they threw Chase Edmonds down, that should have been a personal foul. That's how players get hurt. That's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. You got him down. His forward progress has been stopped. Blow the whistle. Don't let them throw a guy down. But in any event, we couldn't get nothing on that. Cannot believe it. Like right there, his forward progression was stopped. You didn't have to throw him down. All right, so defense, you're going to have to do it again. 4th and 2. You think Mike would fake this punt? You think this would be nice time to fake it? Nah, he ain't going to do that. It's still too much time. And there's the kick. Pin these guys down deep. Let's see where it lands. The ball is bouncing. It's going to bounce dead at about, it's picked up. It's going to be at about the 26-yard line. Okay, defense got to do it again. Come on, nothing to do it, but do it at this point. Grandizer says, Teddy, give us a good play like when you were with the Panthers. Let's go. Yeah, they couldn't get a foot on that. That really, really sucked. Matt Elisara, I love the attitude. Mark my words, the Dolphins will prevail tonight. I don't see Cincinnati doing anything right now. Burrow's under center, 1st and 10 from about the 28-yard line. He's going to try to play action right away. He was chased, and the Dolphins knocked the guy out at about the 29, maybe. I think got about 4 yards on that play. They're starting to play hard. Both sides of the ball, people are playing really hard. Refs better get control of this game. It can get out of hand really quick here. All right, 2nd down. I'm going to say about 4. Let's see what the down and distance is here. 2nd and 10. That can't be right. I don't know. They say 2nd and 10. I must have missed something there. Because it looked like he got unless they called, I don't know. 2nd and 10. Burrow in the shotgun, getting decent pressure. He's got time to throw. He's got a man wide open in the middle of the field. That's going to be T. Higgins for about another 15 yards. That sucked. Come on, guys. You can't give up that kind of yardage. Just can't do it. Hey, Randall. Nice to see you. Thanks for chiming in here. We're trying to pull one out. Didn't like that. All right, 1st and 10 now from the 50-yard line. Burrow hands it off to Mixon on going to the right side, taken down, no gain. That's going to be 2nd and 10. Looks like the Bengals are content to run out the clock and give Teddy Bridgewater as little time as possible, not thinking that Teddy can come back. So let's see what happens. Tony, you're absolutely right. There's no imagination right now. They are simply trying to get out the field. And so Higgins, Lamar Chase has had 2 catches. Higgins had 7. All right, Burrow is in a shotgun. 2nd and 10. Ball snapped. No kind of rush. He's wide open. No, they're going to have to say that. They're going to give it to him. Yep. The Jamar Chase just caught about a 15-yard pass for another first down for Cincinnati. Come on, guys. Can't get soft now. Can't get soft now. They're obviously picking on where Xavier Howard was because Nick Needham is getting eaten up over there. Yep, he got 2 feet down. Just checked it. He got 2 feet down. All right, 1st and 10 again. This time it's from about the 38. And here we go. Burrow is under center. The snap. And he hands it off to Mixon going to the right side. And Zeiler. Uh-oh. Nope. I thought he ripped the ball out. They just pushed him back. So we got about a 1 or 2 yard gain. But the clock is ticking. Now we're down to 7 minutes. You don't want to make Teddy have to go through a 2-minute drill. I bet you he hasn't practiced a 2-minute drill much. So they're just trying to grind it out. If they get the 3rd down, they'll throw it and get a 1st down. That's what their plan is. You're absolutely right. They should have called a penalty for throwing down Chase Edmonds. These refs absolutely suck tonight. 2nd and 8. Burrow's under center, about the 35-yard line. T. Higgins goes in motion to the right. Joe Burrow with the play action. He's looking deep, and that's going to be way out of bounds. All right, so 3rd and 8. Big, big play. Nick Needham, good job on that one. Boyer's letting these guys play one-on-one. I don't understand it, but he had no help from over the top from a safety, and he played well on that. That could have been bad, but he did well. And he had no chance of catching that. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8. Burrow in the shotgun. We got a flag. Not sure what that was. It's the Dolphins offside. Nope, illegal procedure, so we're going to back him up. So it's going to be 3rd and 13. Now we're talking. 3rd and 13. You're absolutely right, Tim. If he's going to have that much time, he's going to have to blitz and hope for the best. Can't leave those those CBs out on the island. Nope, gotta bring some heat. James, thank you. I'm just having fun. I'm not a professional, but this is a lot of fun. All right, so what are we going to do here? We got 3rd and 13. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left. Obviously, this coach, Zach Taylor, is going to go for something here. They're on the 40-yard line. They're too far field for a field goal. He's going to try something underneath. Burrow did exactly that. They dropped the ball, 4th down. Burrow tried a quick slant to Boyd, and that time, how do you say the guy's name? Kahu, whatever his name is, and they stopped it. So they're going to have to kick. I think it's too far for a field goal at this point. So I don't know if they're going to punt it. Let's see what they do. I'm just going to call him Cater, but Cater made a great play. He's going to try and kick the field goal here from about 57 yards. 57-yard field goal attempt. The wind seems to be blowing to the left side of the field. Snap. There's the kick. Well, he got a lot of leg. And it's good. All right. 17-15. 20-15 means we can't get a field goal. We got to go all the way. Guy kicked about a 57-yard field goal, and they had leg. He had room to spare. That would have been good from about 65 yards. Damn. All right, so here we go. You're right. We need Jalen to ball out right now. We need them all to ball out. This is it. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. You're down by 5. QB2 is playing. This is it. Let's go, guys. Let's see what we got here. I'm not going to say that. If the D can do it against the Bills in the 4th quarter, we can certainly do it again tonight. Absolutely. This game isn't over. They have all 3 timeouts left, plus the 2-minute warning, so you essentially got 4 timeouts. I don't want to jinx anything, but you really don't have to score on this possession to win. If you don't score, you're going to have to stop them again. but you want to score here, obviously. I'm not saying for them not to score. I'm saying let's go ahead and, don't throw everything away. Figure out what we can do. That last play where Teddy threw that bomb to Tyreek, nice play. Sucks they didn't punch it in. They got to punch it in the end zone. You're absolutely right, Pablo. At this point, we need a 7. We got to have the 7, full 7. Got to do it. Nothing else we can say. Let's see here. Yeah, everyone's talking the same thing. Return the kickoff for a TD. That would be nice. That would be nice if they just ran it back. Man, talk about just driving people crazy if we got a run back. I've heard nothing more on the game here. They haven't said anything else about Tua. I don't think we're going to hear anything till tomorrow morning, especially if he's in an observation, especially when they're doing spinal and neck and things of that nature. They're going to take every possible test. So let's not assume. Let's just see what happens and be thankful that he's okay, and then be thankful that we got 10 days before the Jets. All right, so do you think he would put Skylar Thompson in? No, I think he's sold in with Teddy at this point. This is where it's going to be. It's going to be Teddy or bust. So let's see what happened. Here's the kick. 6:13 left. Into the end zone. He's bringing it out. I'm not sure who it is. If it's Raheem Mostert. He's at about the 22 or 23 yard line before they put him down. I love this comment. So, Tony, even my cat has abandoned me tonight. What you do to your cat? It's funny you're saying it because my dog, I have to leave the door open in case he wants to come in. He just said, "The heck with you. Mom's not here, and I'm not just going to stay in bed. Whatever." All right. Matt Elisaro. Yeah, I know. You're absolutely right. Gesicki's been a invisible man. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 21 or 22. Pitch to the right to Raheem Mostert. Oh, my God. He just broke it. Oh, he broke that for about 25 yards. Wow. What a touchdown.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Wow, quick pitch, inside pitch to Raheem Mostert. He went between tackle and tight end, cut back, and went for about 25 yards. Easy. Almost broke it. That close. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball is on the 45-yard line. They hand it off to Mostert again. You go into the well too often. That time you got nothing. In fact, you probably lost the yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 11. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That one we lost badly. All right, 2nd down. Clock is running. 5:12, 5:11, 5:10. 2nd and 13. He lost 3 yards on that play. Come on, guys. Let's go. Teddy Bridgewater is under center again. Let's see what we got here. Play action. He's looking deep. Instead, he just dumps it off to Tyreek. Jalen Waddle, I don't know if he's hurt, but he's just been non-existent. I don't know what's happened to Jalen. If you guys in the comments know, is he on the sideline? Is he just not getting open? I mean, I just don't understand. 3rd down, 4:51 left. He got out of bounds. It's 3rd and 10. Big play. Understatement. Big play. Let's see what happens here. Gotta do something, guys. Still got 3 timeouts. Teddy Bridgewater is in the shotgun. He's looking at the field. Look, are they bringing pressure? No, it's a 4-man rush. He's got pressure up the middle. He steps up, moves away from a guy. He's going to run for the 1st down and get out of bounds. There you go, buddy.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Why we didn't get 15 on that in terms of a personal foul? Because Teddy Bridgewater ran, he got out of bounds, and they friggin' pushed him once he got out of bounds. These refs really suck. Oh my God, man, this guy could have got hurt. Let's see. He steps out of bounds, and he was kind of inbounds. I don't know. It was a bullshit play, but it was legal. So if they're going to take the shot, they're going to take the shot. That's what they've decided. James, I'm very impressed with Teddy's performance. Consider that he hasn't played all year. He's doing well. He's doing well tonight. And that run for the first down was huge. They're on about the 37-yard line. Teddy's changing the play at the line of scrimmage, which is bold as a backup. And he pitches it to Raheem Mostert. Raheem Mostert's got some room. He's out to about a 7-yard gain off the right side. Dolphins are moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. 4:30 left in the game. 4:30. Clock is ticking. Dolphins have 3 timeouts plus a 2-minute warning. They're in good shape. They could even kick a field goal and stop it. I mean, so lots going on here. Get pumped, guys. You're absolutely right, Grandizer. Get pumped. Get pumped. These guys can do it. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 from about the 30-yard line. Tyreek is in motion. Handoff to, I don't even know if that's Chase or Raheem. Was Raheem Mostert?
That's another Miami Dolphins.
This is what I want to see. This is what I want. I want to see this offensive line, man, get some gut punches up there. 3:46, 1st and 10 from about the, let's see here, 25-yard line. Man, let's do this. Man, these guys drive you crazy with these fourth quarter drives. It drives me nuts. But I'm looking at Cincinnati and they're sucking wind. And it's not 90 degrees there. All right, we're on about the 26-yard line. Teddy's in a shotgun. Sure, okay. He backpedals. He throws it to his left, and he throws it out of bounds. That one was intended for Jalen Waddle, but it just wasn't there. Just wasn't there. That's what you need to do as a quarterback. He's QB2, and he knows enough. Hey, man, if I can't make the play, throw it away. Looking at the tape here, and Jalen Waddle is limping back to the sidelines. We know he's got a groin issue, and I think it's bothering him a lot tonight. Only had 3 days to get ready. All right, 3:17 left. 2nd and 10. From about, let's see, what are we doing here? Tony, you're right. These refs suck. We're at the 26-yard line. Teddy's in a shotgun. He finds, oh my God, he didn't find anybody but a guy in a white shirt. He threw an interception. He's running it back. He's coming back to about the 45-yard line. He threw an interception. Come on, Teddy. Come on. Damn. All right, guys. And you're right. I mean, Grandizer, the refs did let this get out of control some time ago. They let these guys do what they wanted to. But that doesn't make up for the throw that Teddy just threw. That was a horrible throw. I don't even know who he was throwing it to. It's hard to tell who. Come on, Teddy. All right. 3:05. 3 timeouts left. 2-minute warning. 4 timeouts, basically. They're going to run this clock out. So we're going to have to try and stop him. Handoff here to Joe Mixon. And this is not the time where you want this guy running free for 10, 12 yards, but they stopped him. It looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 7. You're absolutely right, Mike Litteris. Jalen is definitely not right. He's injured as well. So here we go. They're going to let the clock run as much as possible, obviously. They're going through, I don't know if did the Dolphins call timeout here, because they're showing all kinds of different kind of looks here. All right, 2nd and 7, 2:58 left. I don't know who called the timeout. It looks like Dolphins called the timeout, so there's only 2 left for the Dolphins. So 2nd and 7. Here we go. All right, Joe Burrow is under center. They're on the 40. Now he backs up into a shotgun. They're on the 41, 42-yard line. He's got a high snap, pulls it down. He's looking deep. He's got a man. He's got Jamar Chase wide open down to about the 5-yard line. Keenan Crossan just got burnt. Absolutely burnt. He took the shot. Doesn't look good, guys. Not with this amount of time left and that kind of play. That was just awful, awful. But, you know, with no X-Man back there, yeah, Jamar Chase is too good. Too good to leave out there on an island with one guy and just get burnt like that. Too good. Wow. All right, so now the clock is running. 2:19, 2:18. 7 seconds left on the game clock. Game clock. Burrow's under center. Takes the snap. Hands it right up the middle. And they're pushing it like a rugby scrum, and he gets all the way down to the 1 yard line. So we're at the 2-minute warning. They're at about the 2 yard line. Defense is probably tired. They've been on the field all game long. So looks like we're going to take the L here tonight. We're not sure, but we'll see what happens. Braden says Teddy should never have been an option. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I don't think they expected to be in this position, but I don't know. Maybe Skylar is a better option. We're going to find out, because if Tua is out for an extended period of time, they're going to need to really evaluate some people in the next 10 days. Really evaluate some people. And get some people healthy. I mean, it's going to be a tough 10 days. Let's see here. Rando Volt says, I'm a Bears fan. We've been dealing with shit for a minute. I know loss when I see it. Yeah, this doesn't look good at this point. I think we're going to have to, these boys are going to have to head back to Miami, find out what's going on with Tua, and then whatever you find out with Tua, start making plans for your second stringer, who it's going to be. Hannibal Rector, yeah, you're back. Damn it, giving them that short of yardage. And when they get into that scrum and their offensive line just keeps pushing people. Mike Litteris says, good point here. If they don't come back, you can look at two plays. Howard looking back and then drop in the end zone. Yeah, just think about that. That Chase Edmonds touchdown that he dropped in the end zone. That was Tua threw a perfect pass and Chase dropped it. And then, of course, in addition to Howard looking back and getting burnt, we blew the 4 points from kicking game. Missed the field goal and an extra point. So those 4 points plus the touchdown, that's 11 points. We'd be up. So can't look back. It is what it is. Good game, boys. It was fun. 3-0. Dolphins still a strong team. Consider that the Bengals struggled against us. Yeah, I don't see you're going to hear it all next week, especially since we got 10 days, that Tua's not that guy, and Tua threw an interception, and he blah, 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 blah. We're going to have 10 days to endure it. This is what it's going to be. There's nothing we can do about it. Okay, here. I don't know if I can blame Crossan, but the thing I'm looking at is that they put him out there on the island in one-on-one with one of the best receivers in the league. He's going to lose that. All right, so 2 minute up. They've got the ball on the 2 or 3 yard line for second and goal from the 2 or 3. Burrow's under center. He hands off to Mixon, and he gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Lucky that play got off. Looked like Joe Burrow kind of messed up the snap. So it's going to be 3rd and goal, and we get a timeout by the Dolphins. Dolphins have 1 left. So we'll see what happens. You're saying that Teddy was brought in personally by McDaniels and moved. That seems not to be good. I won't go there yet. Here's the reason why. He has not had the reps in practice. He doesn't know the playbook yet. He's not doing everything with the first team. After the end of next game against the Jets, if he's playing, we're going to find out real quick. We'll find out real quick. I tend to lean to what you're saying as possibly being correct, but let's see where this goes. All right. 156, Burrow's under center. They're on about the 2 or 3 yard line. And he does a play action, a shitty play action, but he finds a tight end wide open for a touchdown. So this game's over, guys. Wide open. Play action, left the tight end wide open, It's 26-15 at this point. Get about to be 27-15. Yeah. Bad game. All right. We have 10 days of Tua. God forbid is out. Skyler may be an option. Damn, I'm so pissed. Yeah, I'm pissed too. I think this is a game that they could have had. Definitely could have had. But, the ball bounced that way. And once Tua went down, everything changed. Everything changed. I remember a long time ago being I was a Cowboy fan. I remember on Thanksgiving when, I don't know if it was Craig Morton or who was it, Danny White, but, they brought in and the second team quarterback brought him all the way back, did a great job. Never heard from him again, but not to be here. Cincinnati's too good of a team to have to go to QB2, too good of a team to let Jamar Chase run around back there, too good of a team for this play where you do a play action and leave the tight end wide open for a touchdown. They're too good of a team for that. So defense, people will say the defense faulted. They didn't fault. They're probably burnt out. They played a hell of a game against Buffalo, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm not. I know this is a long season. I know injuries happen. I know penalties happen. I know adversity happens. And you know what? 10 days, we'll be ready to go again. It looks like we'll probably be able to run off a couple wins if we get shit together with a QB. Defense is there. Defense is right there. We're just going to have to figure some things out. It's going to be tough for Dolphins fans for the next 10 days because just put it this way. Don't listen to them. Don't turn on ESPN because this is what they were waiting for. They were waiting for Tua to fail. They were waiting for him to get hurt. They were waiting for every one of their analogies and all the stuff they said to come true. Their crystal ball is like a clock that's right, twice a day. And so they're gonna say it. Just tell you right now, they're all gonna say it. And so all of us who are Dolphins fans, now we got to go into a different mode for the next 10 days because it's going to be pretty awful out there. All right, here we go. Mike Litteris says, yeah, we could have won with a couple of minutes if we had a great chance. Yep, could have won. They were in the game the whole time. All right, Teddy's got the ball. He's back to throw. Throws it underneath to Tyreek. Tyreek gets a first down. I don't know if
that's another Miami Dolphins.
Let's see what happens. Okay, Teddy, you're using too much time. The clock is running. Snap the ball. Let's see, he's throwing it underneath to Tyreek. Tyreek's running. He breaks the tackle. He gets out of bounds after about a 15-yard gain. They're letting him have the underneath stuff, obviously. Letting him have those yardage. Those yards don't really mean anything right now. You're down by 12 points. You're gonna have to score, get the extra point, and then you're gonna have to do the onside kick, and then you're gonna have to score again. Kind of tough order at this point. What time does Checkers close tonight? I think it's 24 hours. I'm starving. It's 11:15. 1st and 10. 1:23 left. Play your hearts out here. Finish the game tough. Let people know you're here and you're for real. Snap to Teddy. He's looking. He throws it underneath and threw it to Raheem Mostert as an outlet, but nothing there. Michelle Lamar, thanks for coming in. Teddy's been pretty decent for a backup. The rest of the team needs to step up. The rest of the offensive team, defense played very, very well. Just can't expect them to carry the entire load. And then offensive line, we know there's a weak link there. So it is what it is. Now we got to just hear all this talk. That's the painful part. Actually, the painful part is wondering what's up with Tua. All right, 2nd and 10, 1:20 left. Teddy's in a shotgun. They're not letting anything behind him. So if you're going to, now he's going to get sacked. He's running for his life, and he throws the ball straight up in the air. They're looking for potential grounding. Wow. Teddy has 10 days to show out next game. If he does bad, he might get pulled in the middle of the game. Yeah, I tend to agree with that. I think that at this point, two things may happen. I think depending on the severity of Tua's injury, if Tua is hurt bad and he can't play for games or at a time, they're gonna look and pick somebody up. They're gonna have to sign somebody. I don't know who's left out there, but if they're not ready to bring Skyler along, I don't know if Teddy's it. I just don't think Teddy's it. 3rd and 10. Here's the snap. He's in a shotgun. Doesn't really matter. They're playing so far deep. You're not going to get behind him. Just throws it to Raheem Mostert out in the flat. Raheem tried to get some yardage, so it's going to be 4th and 10. Obviously, they got to go for it. And Grandizer says, I hear you about Teddy and first team reps, but because he's an experienced QB, he knows. You're thinking that because that's absolutely true. He's been in the league for, I think, 12 years? He should be ready, but he's not. 4th and 4. Let's see what's going on here. I know the Dolphins didn't have any more timeouts, so what's going on? That's exactly who it was. Clint Longley was the guy. Absolutely. He came in and was slinging touchdowns left and right, and they won that Thanksgiving game for the Cowboys way back. Like I said, you didn't hear anything about him after that, but that one game where he came out and just played lights out was amazing. Thank you for that. Couldn't remember the guy's name. All right, this is it. 4th and 4. Actually, it was it a while ago, but 4th and 4. 57 seconds left. What do we got? And they ref stopped the clock. They call timeout for the Bengals. Called timeout. Okay, there we go. Teddy sucks. Be back in 10. Yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. We got 10 days to get things back in order. Not at all concerned about the season. Concerned about Tua's health. But like I said, there's only been one team that went undefeated. Every single other team lost at least one game. So 17-game season, but you know what? We're still leading in the AFC East, right? Beat the Bills, so then we got the Jets. Beat the Jets next in 10 days, and we're looking good. No, you're absolutely right. There is absolutely nothing to hang our heads with. Now we just got to find out what's going on with Tua, see where we are there. Yeah, okay, you think so. Waddle and Hill will be gone to championship teams. Okay. How do you know this isn't a championship team? All right, Teddy's throwing it, and that ball was awful. Game over. They'll just kneel down now. Let's see here. Wait a minute, I see some flags on the field. What the hell's going on? It doesn't really matter. To think that it's amazing when I read comments by people and they say things like, Teddy and Tyreek are going to leave the team because they lost a game. Hey, hotshot, how many games did Kansas City lose when they won the Super Bowl? Why don't you go look that up? Go look that up. How many games last year did the Los Angeles Rams lose? Go look it up. And you're thinking someone's going to bolt because, they lost a game today? You don't know much about football, do you? All right, guys. I do have a sponsor coming on, and probably by the Jets game we should be ready, up and running, so I'll let you guys know that. Teddy should move someplace else and punish them. Yeah. It doesn't mean anything tonight. All right, guys, game's going to be over. And at this point, all we have to wonder about is Tua. Okay, wait a second, Hannibal. Did you just say this? Did they just announce that Tua is okay? Are you serious? Was he just in pain with his arms cramped up like that? Man. Samoan spirit. Samoan warrior. All right, guys. What's this guy say? They said Tua will be traveling back with the Dolphins tonight. That's a very good sign. He's not staying in the hospital. All right. I'll do a video tomorrow on, obviously, Tua's condition and see where we are with things. Not even going to look at the news. Not going to check ESPN. Not going to look at any of that shit. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter right now. We need Tua to get healthy. I just thank all you guys for tuning in. We'll see you in about, I don't know, 10 days against the Jets. Hopefully I'll see you before then, watching some of my videos as we post them during the week. Thanks for tuning in with me. Talk to you guys soon. Fins up. Up. We're not down. We're up.